What's good, y'all? What's good? How we doing? We having a good Tuesday? Sorry, I've been going to the office yesterday, so I ended up not getting home until a little bit later. And so I'll be real, the casino on Saturday kind of rinsed me, not like financially, but I meant like in a state of mind sense, because we ended up staying out till around 4 a.m. Like I didn't get back till 5 a.m. Passed out. Don't have really blinds in my place because I'm not normally that much of a night owl. So sunlight ended up waking me up roughly 8 a.m. Sunday. Nah, 9 a.m. probably. Yeah, it was more like 9 a.m. Sunday that I woke up. Then I just kind of locked in and stayed awake for the entire day because I had all the light on me. I can't really sleep when there's light. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong for that. Allow me to turn down that background music a little bit, all right? It's just supposed to be accentuating here. It's not supposed to be stealing the show, okay? Obviously, I'm still the most important part, as any narcissist would tell you. No, but yeah, so I just kind of got rinsed on sleep. So after work Monday, I just came back and collapsed. I needed to sleep. So that's why I was out. It didn't do horrible at the casino. I lost money, but like it was money that I had pulled out expressly thinking to myself, it's fine if I lose this. And I ended up bringing home some of the money, so like it's fine. I pulled out like a decent amount for my financial standings. I don't know what's like an unreasonable amount versus a reasonable amount for the casino, but a decent amount for my financial situation. And then I went, well, whatever, and I brought home like what, 70% of it, 80% of it. So, like, I'm fine losing 20% of the money that I was fine losing 100% of. It's just that it was so late at night. It would have been really bad. I had a pretty big win at the end that kind of reset most of that. It would have been very bad otherwise. I mean, again, nothing that would be, like, putting me in any financial risk. I'm not stupid, all right? I'm unintelligent. There's a difference between the two. And you'll do well to learn that. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Let's move on over. So, don't really have much of a schedule. Probably just gonna sit here, yap, and talk for a while. I don't really know. If any games kind of possess me that I want to play, I might play them. But I don't know. I've got nothing in mind currently. I know that's shocking. I seem like the kind of person to have something on my mind all the time. Dude, isn't it weird? Some people out there just like don't have much of an internal monologue. Like it's just kind of quiet most of the time. That's crazy to me. I can't imagine it being fully quiet. I mean, like, there's moments where I zone out, right? Where I completely zone out, don't think about what I'm doing, but I think that's what everybody does. But, like, I couldn't imagine... I'll be, like, walking through the mall, for example, and thinking to myself, wow, I'm the only person here because it's a mall in the year 2026. And aside from that, I'll be thinking to myself, okay, where do I want to go next? Well, if I want to path this way, I've got to do it. Yeah, like, I'm already planning the route out in my head. I'm already thinking through everything, which I think is very normal, by the way. I don't think that's like, look how special I am. But I couldn't imagine just walking and being like, well, wherever the fucking wind takes me, I guess. But I think that's also part of it is like, I don't like making people do their job or inconveniencing others. You know what I mean? Like I really, my worst nightmare is walking in public and having somebody walk up to me with a microphone and being like, what is your take on the current Israel-Gaza situation? You know what I mean? Like that's what gives me nightmares and keeps me up sweating bullets at night, because it's like, it's not even the question itself. It's the act of walking up with a microphone and going, oh yeah, this person's going to turn into my content. This person is going to become a prop for my videos. Ooh, do I hate that. What a way to live that must be, huh? Being one of those like prankster / street interviewers, it's got to be, like, I'm sure you get paid well if you get good views. Absolutely. Everybody who does social media gets paid well if they get good views, right? But like, isn't it kind of sad that you're the least recognizable part of your entire online content creation journey? Because what people remember are the crazy answers or the crazy kind of like people that they run into, right? Also, let me recalibrate my mouth tracking real quick. Hold on. I don't love how it's looking right now. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm going to up the frames on it real quick so that I should be all good, because I'm not doing anything else, so it's fine to keep some more premium tracking right now. I have to kind of downgrade the tracking when it comes to other games and stuff, just because, like, it's a lot on the computer to keep calculating every second, turns out. Mpreg for sure, always click that one. Dude, I didn't know women could get that too. I think they're calling it Fpreg these days if a woman gets pregnant. I don't know who would be into that. It kind of like ruins the whole male aspect of Mpreg, but why don't we just call it FMpreg? Because then it's female male preg, which makes more sense to me because like it's more about like the male ideologies behind the pregnancy, I think. No, I'm gonna be real. I don't judge you if you're into Mpreg. Because, like, you've already got a lot of judging you've got to do in your mirror yourself. You know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. I just don't. It's one of the ones I don't get at all. Like, there's a lot of other ones that I do get. It's not the lowest on the totem pole of ones I don't understand. The lowest by far, and I don't think anything could ever go any lower than this, both figuratively and literally, is like, I couldn't imagine being into being shit on. Like, actually. Like, I can't imagine that. But that's only because every time I load up a game, I shit on others. So, you know, it's like, I couldn't imagine wanting to be on the receiving end of that. Every time I've been shat on in a competitive game, it feels horrible. Why would I want that? No, but that one's the only one where there's going to be a lot of judgment from this side of the court. Primarily, like, you're into that and you're going to be cooking me food. I don't want to go over to your place. There's no way I'll be over there, honestly. That's, be that as it may, you enjoy your meal. I'll probably just order takeout or something. Just make it easier for everybody involved. Did eat healthy yesterday. We normally on Mondays, since I have to go into the office, we normally go out somewhere and pick up food. And I normally pick the least healthy option that I can. By the way, sorry, I just had to strip down fully here. It is so fucking hot today, man. We'll see how long I'm able to go. It'll be a very large endurance test for me. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking off my glasses too. Why? Like glasses wearers will get it. It kind of like you get a sweaty, when it's warm and sticky like it is today, you get like this little sweat ring around your nose, and it might be the grossest thing that we've ever established. I really think that it's the worst designed part, like millions of years of evolution. You know, Charles Darwin would tell you survival of the fittest. We've adapted to acquire the traits that allow us to survive to the next generation and pass our successful genes on as the circle of life continues and we continue evolution going forward. I don't want to say Charles Darwin is wrong. I do want to say he never looked at the human sinuses, because oh my god, our sinuses are so horribly designed. Who thought this shit was a good idea? Oh, by the way, around 85% of days, though, one of them will randomly get clogged. Why? It just does that. It's just, you know, it's a feature of it. It would just too much airflow was coming in. Otherwise, your lungs had to shut down one side of it. And you can blow your nose 700 times. It's still going to feel clogged. It doesn't matter. It's going to feel that way for hours, regardless of what you do. Oh, man. And then, like, the fact that it also leads directly into your throat. But I know that that's probably with the rationale of, well, yeah, it needs to go to your lungs also. So, like, hence the reason it's evolutionarily designed that way. Yeah, I get that. But, dude, the fact that anything can sometimes like go back up and you can feel it in your nose and it just burns so horribly. I don't know, man. I just really don't think that anybody did a second look through at the sinus design and went, we should change something there. And they should have. Yo, what's good? What's good? Don't mind me, I'm just yapping away as I fucking sweat buckets in my room like a true gamer. It does help me feel in touch with my people when I sit on this gaming chair and feel disgusting. It's the most connected I feel to gaming kind. I'm like the heart of the hive mind right now. I'm starting to hear the thoughts of all the other gamers around me as I sit here in decay and atrophy. Yo, remembering to take sips of liquid is actually so overpowered. People should do that when they stream. Too bad I'm the first streamer to ever do that. Maybe I'll copyright it. Do what the Fine Bros did. I think that worked out really well for them when they tried to copyright the word react, right? Like, I'm trying to think back to it. I'm pretty sure most of YouTube was on their side and said, no, that's actually a really cool idea that the Fine Brothers are doing. What are they up to now? I haven't heard anything about them ever. They still do that. They still got the same elderlies on Elderly Reactor. They have to rotate the cycle for obvious reasons. Let's check. The Fine Bros. There's just no way that they're still around, right? React. Welcome to React. Okay. Wow. Millennials guess the price challenge, reading your breakup stories, finish the lyrics. Oh man. They're just praying, huh? They're just shooting shit at the wall and hoping something sticks. The old monkey in the zoo approach. Just keep flinging and something has to stick into their psyche eventually. That is really funny. Man, that must be a fate. Oh, that's so embarrassing to say to someone who like actually knows who the Fine Bros are. If you were like, yeah, I worked for the Fine Bros in year 2026. That's an instant you're on the back foot at the start of that conversation, you know? Because like, you've put yourself in a hole. It's time to start digging, brother. Oh, yo, so today at work, I have a client that we're working on making a new video for. I'm making them it's for a festival, like a local festival. I'm putting together their entire video, all the details around it, performing artists, etc., etc., etc. But of course, as old people are with technology, they only gave me the links via YouTube videos, which is fine, right? There's ways to download YouTube videos, so I told myself. And as I was looking into it, oh my god, so many of the downloaders I used to use in my prime have been discontinued, shut down, whatever, and only like the big virus-ridden ones exist right now. With a few exceptions. YouTube YT-DLP is a big one, which I'm probably just going to install and set up tomorrow. I just wanted something that I could use on my browser, but it didn't look like that was going to be an option for me. And then I found one where they have a public repository after you run a command for it. And the public repository includes every video that people have downloaded within the past hour from any source across the web. Now, I don't want to put this dude on blast too much, right? Because he probably thought nobody would see this. And it would just be one of 30,000 download links from a bunch of people using it on the hour. But I'm sorry, I have to bring it up. What kind of freak at 11:30 a.m. on a Tuesday is downloading JOI Take Out Your Dick and Go Crazy.mp4? What are we doing, man? You don't need instructions for that. The instructions are in the title. What could she possibly tell you that's worth downloading on this public forum where everybody can see what you're downloading? She's just gonna tell you to go crazy with that shit, which I'm assuming you were gonna do anyways. So like, look, it's insane for one to pick that as your video to download on a public forum, and it's even more insane that that was the video you chose. I'm sure that there had to be better options out there, man. Come on. Go crazy? That's the worst instructions of all time. Which, if my understanding of what the JOI stands for is correct, the instructions should be a little bit more clear-cut than that. Now, granted, I didn't download it to check for myself for science reasons, which I should have done. Unfortunately, I was working my 9 to 5. But yeah, no, that was insane, man. I could not believe it, because all around it was just like, Queen's best performance, the Beatles. It was just a bunch of people downloading music, and then just one motherfucker, JOI, Take Out Your Dick and Go Crazy. And honestly, the more I looked at it, I feel like the more I had like a begrudging respect for the dude, because that's psychotic to do. Also, there's something wrong with you, but I love whatever it is that's wrong with you. Go crazy on it, brother. But yeah, that was a real flashbang to read through. It's a wild thing to look at, man. That repository, I think it might be my new favorite addiction. I think I'm just gonna refresh it every now and then and just see what people are downloading, you know? Gives me a window into the soul of my fellow man. That window is getting fogged up, okay? They're doing some freaky shit in there. That is a foggy window. Shit looks like it's got new suspension the way it's bouncing up and down. Oh man, but yeah, that was just a crazy flashbang to see. It was fun. Like, obviously, I know time zones exist, and most likely they just live in a different part of the world and they were downloading that. It's so much funnier to me to think that this is like a barista who works at Starbucks who just like took their break at 11:30 and went, finally, I can download JOI, take out your dick and go crazy. Also, I don't even know where he found that video. By which I mean, I thought that what I was using only worked for YouTube, and I'm pretty certain there's no video like that on YouTube. That would have to go against their terms of service, no? Like, that can't be something that exists on YouTube. So I don't even know how it appeared in the public repository there, unless that same exact website that I was using has another version that's like alternative for any kind of content like that, and it just uses the same repository to save on server space. Which, now that I've said it out loud, that's almost definitely what it is. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, no, that one was a wild thing to experience, man. I had no clue creatures like that walk the earth. Also, downloading the video is insane. I'll say that, man. That you need it downloaded. You need that shit on your own personal hard drive backed up. There's no way the instructions for going crazy are that intricate that you need it downloaded to keep going back to it. I don't believe. I must consult the ancient archives. Flipping through all of the JOIs just downloaded. Fuck, I should know what to do here, man. I should know this one. I've definitely seen this before. Oh man, dude, I wish it was not so egregiously warm. I had to fight off a little bee that got inside today. Well, I found out after I took it down that it was actually just like a really big fly, like an insanely large fly. Might have been a horsefly, actually. Let me check. What do horseflies look like? Aren't they like scary looking despite being flies? Images. I would say, well, it might have been a horsefly. And if it was, W me for winning. I just can't tell. I just can't tell at all. How do you think horseflies got their name? Oh, it was 100% a horsefly. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Strafing horsefly, the black horsefly. That was it. That had to be it. Damn, he was strafing and he still got by me. What can I say? All I had was a broom in my hand for defense, by the way. Hey, buddy. Hey, what's good? Is it hot in here, or is it just a bonfire I started in your room? Shit, it's a bonfire. Turn the lights out. I'm burning everything you motherfuckers talk about. Is that what we're talking about right now? White people love Camp by Childish Gambino. They love that one. You throw that on, they'll know everything from the album. I guarantee it. You want me to believe they don't know Heartbeat? Come on now. Actually, let me check. Heartbeat was on Camp, right? Heartbeat, Childish Gambino. Song by Donald Glover. Never heard of that guy before. Childish Gambino, Heartbeat, on Camp. Yep, I thought so. I thought that was on Camp. Never heard of it. Fuck. Okay, white people living in the U.S. Couldn't end them by me. And just like that, it's completely impossible for you to prove it otherwise. How you doing? I was just talking about a dude who downloaded JOI, take out your dick and go crazy. I'm just playing some old Atari 5200 games. Got like, they call it that one because that was the number of pixels on it, right? Including the unreleased Zari Arena. Yeah. I don't know it. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Sounds like a fun time. Well, it must have been for him. He downloaded on like a public forum where anybody could look at what he was downloading. Granted, it didn't post his name, but he might have been embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like, he might have not realized, oh shit, I've got to click on a public link to download it, and everybody else sees that I just requested JOI, take out your dick and go crazy. Which, again, not to restate the bit exactly verbatim. You don't need those as instructions. You should already know that one. You should already know. Super Mario Fart Porn is following. My fucking man. Welcome in, Mamma Mia. How we doing? Yeah, because it was unreleased? Well, yeah. I guess that would keep it generally underground. But it looks so beautiful and colorful. Yahoo? Holy shit, it's him. Oh, fuck. I honestly, I was hoping that the first message was gonna be Yahoo and then asterisk Braps asterisk. That would have really sold the bit. If you need to take that, feel free. All I ask is like a little MLA format citation somewhere on the profile. It's all I ask. I'm a humble man like that. The rat has been waiting for you. Sending it out like a bat signal. Calling you in. We're gonna need backup. Oh yeah, I saw a video today on my TikTok of people playing airsoft guns. Did you know how seriously people take airsoft guns? I really thought that it was like a hobby that stopped existing once you turned 15. I really thought over the age of 15, nobody really cared about airsoft anymore. But like, they full on role play warfare with each other, which is wild. Like, don't get me wrong. If it was a bunch of dudes in their backyard just shooting guns at each other, I'd be like, that actually sounds like a chill as fuck way to spend a night. Seeing the way that these people get in full military gear to play airsoft against each other, and then it devolves into arguing about whether or not someone did get hit, that's crazy to me. Like, it's the kind of hobby I totally get doing with your friends. I think at any age, pulling out airsoft guns with your friends and shooting at each other, that's awesome. Buying full tactical gear to live action roleplay with other adults who will then argue about the rules and whether or not you were hit, or whether or not you put up your hand and said hit fast enough, that sounds like hell on earth. I would hate to be there so much. Like, I would detest that so much, man. But like I said, just chilling and shooting at people, that's actually that. I mean, for me personally, in the paintball versus airsoft warfare, I say give me paintball 100% of the time. Paintball, it's impossible for it to be ambiguous. You know what I mean? Because in paintball, you can't go, actually, that didn't hit me. You've got a giant splatter in the middle of your chest. It's pretty clear to go, you're fucking hit. In airsoft, you've got people so afraid of like, oh no, I might welt up if I get hit here. Let me put on a bunch of protective padding so I don't feel the shots as much. And then you shoot them in the arm and they don't feel it because like they're wearing 7,000 layers of padding, so they don't call hit. Now granted, if you get shot in the arm, should you call hit? I'd say probably not, but I would realistically, to make it fair, I would take out a knife and cut off whatever arm they hit so that way they know that that arm's out of commission. But that's just me because I'm like, I commit to what I'm doing here. I'm playing Star Raiders and I don't know how to play this. Everything except shooting asteroids is just confusing to me. That is one thing about old games, that old gamers will tell you they were harder, and what they meant is the game didn't explain any of its mechanics and just killed you. And then you'd go, what the fuck? What could I have feasibly done? How American of you? Yeah. What can I say? I've got a little bit of American in me. And I was trying to think of like a funny American that I could name who would like be having intercourse with me, but then I froze up on the spot because there would be a little American in me. A little American in me, Peter Dinklage. That's so fucking good. We got there eventually. Unless he does not come from the US. He might be Canadian, actually. Fuck. No, American actor. Okay. Whatever. If they immediately call him an American actor, I don't care. He's an American actor. That's a little American in me. Fucking got there eventually. Okay. It took a couple renditions, couple laps around, but we got there. It's sputtering out at the end. But you know what? Lightning McQueen won by tonguing the finish line, so it makes you kind of put everything in perspective now, doesn't it? And don't virtue signal with, huh? What did he just say? You've all seen Cars 1. You know Lightning McQueen tongues the finish line to win. Don't fucking... Unless you haven't seen it yet, in which case I'm so fucking sorry I just spoiled who wins the Piston Cup. And that's on me. The yaps are out of practice, it seems. I definitely think so. I think working a 9 to 5 destroys your brain. Spoilers? Motherfucker! No! He doesn't win, dude. Chick Hicks wins it. Chick Hicks keeps the title, dude. Lightning McQueen still has to work in Radiator Springs for the rest of his life. Boy, alright. We're good. We're good. That was close. Thank God I didn't spoil Cars 2, a cinematic masterpiece. Hey, what was up with the, like, divulge? Maybe they just really wanted to do new things with the Cars IP. But Cars 1 was like, hey, we're cars, we fucking race. Cars 3 was like, hey, we're cars, we fucking race. And Cars 2 was like, there's international espionage going on. There is a conspiracy theory that the older generation is keeping down the younger generation to stop them from advancing and moving forward with the progress of civilization. We must revolt and tear them down. It is the only way progress can be reached. And then they made Planes, which was just like about racing. At least they did relapse back though. At the end of Cars 3, they were probably like, or at the end of Cars 2, they were like, what the fuck did we just tell by accident? Want to go back to telling stories about guys who go real fast? Granted, I guess maybe it's just like market research suggests people like movies where cars move fast, and that's like the main point of it. Need proof? The Fast and the Furious is still going to this very day. I think, actually, is Fast and Furious over? I think Fast 9 was the last one. Fast and Furious 11, sure. Okay, Fast Forever is not out yet, and oh my god, every single picture I'm seeing looks AI generated. It most likely is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. When I thought about the fan base for the Fast and Furious movies, yeah, I think a lot of these people are creating AI generated videos of what the Fast and Furious 7 could be like. That's so sick, man. Oh, what an awesome fan base. That's so tough. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's coming back. Don't both Dwayne and Vin Diesel have "I can't lose" clauses? Like, I know Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has a "he can't lose" on screen, which kind of fucked up, because if you think about it, he kind of got his shit folded by Tamatoa in Moana. So I don't know what they're going to do for the live action one, because Dwayne lost, okay? The only reason that they were able to even make a comeback is because Moana had him singing some absolutely heavenly show tunes while Maui was able to creep up and get his hook back. Yet again, sorry if I'm spoiling a Disney movie for you. I know that's probably the pinnacle of your day-to-day existence and you're just waiting to watch the next Disney movie, so I'm really sorry. Fuck, dude. Oh, no. Tamatoa was a drab little crab once. There we go. I remembered the lyrics. Oh, I won't tell you what he is now, though. I will. He's shiny. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm just looking at Fast and Furious 7 pictures right now. Sorry. It's just so funny. 85% of them are definitely created by a computer without any regard for trying to tell people what's actually happening in it. Have you seen this before? Now you have. Wait a minute. I know that message. That's my starting message. That's a real one right there. You missed it, guys. Super Mario Fart Porn was just here. I was just about to binge every Disney movie ever. You might want to skip Song of the South. It just didn't age that well. Like, you can go on your whole marathon, close your eyes or like shake your head the whole time you're watching Song of the South so people know you're not fucking with the messaging. Is this your room? Looks too clean. No, look at the fucking cord management back there. Why do you think I'm covering it up? Look at that. Not clean at all. Fun fact, my artist who did that, I sent him a picture of how my computer actually looked, and he just did that. That's your favorite movie? Yeah, I love Song of the... I don't want that clip out there. I'm not finishing that bit. And I also agree with all the ideologies presented by it. I want that clip out there, though, so that way you can always tack that on to the end of anything you want. That one's like a little bit of like a green screen, choose whatever you want. Put me in front of it and say I agree with all the ideologies behind this. Oh man, oh man. Woo. Okay. Sorry, dude, I'm fucking burning up in my room right now. Oh my god. I am like 400 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit type shit, you know? Traveling at the speed of light, I want to make a supersonic. Guys, I have to complain for a second about, look, we love Joe Fishbert. We all love Joe Fishbert. Everybody say it in chat right now. We love Joe Fishbert. Because then once somebody says that, I'm allowed to say something that outs him. Because I've thus done a good deed first before immediately pivoting into a downfall of his character. But like, okay, nobody said it. I've said it out loud though, so I'm still gonna go with it. Dude, so we're about to bully Joe Fishburne. We're not, it's not bullying, but it is kind of an insane take. So we recently went on a freaking road trip. You wouldn't freaking understand. It was all to pick up our freaking hotties, dude. Our freaking Discord hotties. You wouldn't freaking get it. No, we recently went on a road trip. And on the road trip, after a couple hours of being in the car together, we started getting a little bored of our normal playlist. So I was like, let's play some classic songs. So, of course, when you're playing some classic bangers, Queen came on. To which Joe said, oh, I don't really like this song. And I went, okay. Now, keep in mind, this is the same Joe Fishburne who did not know Bohemian Rhapsody until I showed it to him. You might say that's insane. Oh, I know that's insane. I'm fully aware that that's psychotic. Like, maybe he doesn't like the song. Whatever. He doesn't, by the way. He didn't like the song after I showed it to him. Whatever. Not hearing about it, that's crazy. That's insane to me. It's a song so popular, an entire documentary is made after it that released, what, 30 years after the song? That's crazy. That's a level of fame unprecedented by a song, okay? What do we have for the Beatles for that one, huh? No, like, actually, what do we have? Sorry, I'm a Beatles hater. Like, I've really got nothing. I can't even add anything to that. Fuck the Beatles. Sorry, anyways. Fucking every single song by the Beatles sounds exactly the same. Before we get back to Joe Fishburne, let me just go on my little side topic. Fucking every single song by the Beatles. Every single song, I can sum it up right now for you. Every single Beatles song sounds exactly as follows. War is pretty fucking bad and shit. It'd be way cooler if everyone just got along and everything was chill all the time. Okay, yeah, we fucking get it. Anyways, moving on. I think it does go crazy though if you have a newborn. Here Comes the Sun. Yeah, that was the first one I was thinking of, and then I went, man, Here Comes the Sun is such like a lullaby-coded song. Like, that's awesome to play for a 4-year-old who's being restless. I don't know who else really fucks with it. Hopefully it calms them down. I guess maybe shit was just different when everyone was only smoking stems. You know what I mean? Like, when everyone could only smoke the stem of weed, it kind of changed how you listen to songs. So maybe that's what happened. And maybe that's why Here Comes the Sun was so popular. Because, like, realistically, looking through it, a modern lens, I just don't get it. I just don't understand at all. Anyways, that's just my personal Beatles hatred out there. So we just kept listening to, like, different Queen songs. And well, not just Queen, right? It was a mix of a bunch of different artists. Every single time a Queen song came on, without fail, Joe would go, I don't like this one. And it would be like 40 seconds into it. Every single time. I can understand not being a huge Queen fan, not liking any songs. Oh, that's not 100% true. Sorry. I shouldn't completely misrepresent. Don't Stop Me Now, he was okay on. So that's one that I'll take. I will absolutely take that one. And I had to because it was the only one that I got. And then I say I'll take that like I had any choice. You know, to go back to my gamblers bit. That is so funny. Oh my god. When I was at the casino, dude, I saw one of them. I saw one of them next to me, and I'm not kidding. I was stressed the fuck out, dude. I just sat down at the slot, and I went, yeah, let's slow spin a bit. I'll just do 60-cent spins, whatever. We'll see what happens. See if this slot machine's feeling me out. See if I'm feeling them out. And then next to me, this older lady sits down, and I go, okay, cool. We're gonna have a chill little gambling session. It's me and someone who should be at a senior center. This is gonna be just a chill time of us sitting on these little slots next to each other. She presses the button and instantly starts fucking smashing the screen with her fingers and touching every reel as it dropped. And I'm not lying, I didn't feel safe. I was like, she's gotta stop doing this, man. She's moving way too much. What if her arm pops out of its socket? It doesn't really look like it's that attached anyways. She doesn't have that long left in her, and this is what she's using the ends of her joints for, man. They're gonna wear her through as she's grabbing at the reels. Old people no chill while at the slot. It is crazy. But also, hello Derek, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. You can't tell, but I was waving. everybody in my condo could. My big fucking fat body was shaking the entire building. So, how you fellas doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got off work at the time I was supposed to get off work. First time in 2 weeks. So that felt pretty good. That one, honestly, that felt unstoppable from that one. Oh, I also tried the one-piece meal at Popeyes. Guys, I'll tell you right now, fucking stay away from the one-piece meal at Popeyes. Okay, like if you're in the US and you're thinking to yourself, I want to go get the Popeyes one-piece meal, just fucking stay away. And here's why. Nothing about it is special except for the lemonade. Just order whatever you normally get from Popeyes and get the lemonade. The lemonade's nothing special. They'll just let you have the lemonade with anything, okay? They can't stop you from ordering the lemonade. So just get the lemonade and ignore the meal. Why? Because the meal's overpriced as fuck, dude. 2 pieces of chicken, a small side of mac and cheese, and the little fucking cupcake is 14 US American dollars for real. What the fuck is going on with that? That doesn't seem right to me. Unless the mac and cheese is using Velveeta, in which case that's liquid gold. The price of gold has been going up, so I could understand why that would be happening. But unless that's the case, what is going on with that price? That get 14 US dollars for that? No shot. In fact, I pulled up and I saw that it was $14 and I went, I'm just gonna get the fucking lemonade separately. And so I just ordered a different meal instead. How about the Demon Hunter McDonald's meal? Wait, hold on. Is this entrapment? Are you trying to put me in a box? Do people still not fuck with McDonald's? Am I about to reveal that I ate the meal and then everyone's gonna be like, guards, lock him up? There was a boycott going on? Because if that's the case, I haven't had the meal. But if that's not the case, no, the meal, I didn't mind the meal. That was fine. I mean, obviously it was a little bit basic, but like, I feel like you kind of have to make the meal basic and just do a nugget meal when it's a movie aimed towards children. Because if I know one thing about children, they fucking love McDonald's nuggets. You want to know how I know that? When I was a picky child who wouldn't eat anything else, I loved McDonald's nuggets. So I get why they went with that one. That cupcake better include a devil fruit. That's what I'm fucking saying. Oh, also the other thing about the gum lemonade that they have, which is like supposed to taste like the devil fruit. It doesn't taste like the devil fruit. I didn't get 1 inch of Luffy, even though he has plenty of inches. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't taste like a devil fruit because like the lemonade was actually pretty good. Like maybe enough sugar content in it that I shouldn't have any sugar for the next 4 days. But the lemonade was pretty good. I would definitely get that one. I've been eating too much McDonald's just trying to get all the cards. Dude, I'll be honest, the highlight of the whole meal for me was like the ramen, instant ramen seasoning you could throw on the fries. That was the highlight of the whole meal for me. That was the only thing that made me go, fuck, I gotta go back before this is over. Then, like, obviously I didn't mind the, not the sauce that kind of looked like they fucking ground up Grimace and poured him into a cup. I didn't fuck with that sauce that heavily. But the other one, the chili one, was pretty good. I didn't mind that one at all. In fact, I'd be fine with that chili one becoming a permanent addition because it's just like a nice sauce. I don't know. It's not that many calories. Normally, McDonald's sauces are way more than that. I think it was like 50 calories for a cup. You could only put it on the fries. Rookie, shake the nuggets also. Fuck, man. I've been out fast food hacked. Oh, fuck. This is the viral fast food hack 2026 edition. And I didn't do it. Dude, that's how I feel, honestly, when I see people who go to Chick-fil-A and they order the mac and cheese, the fries, the nuggets, throw it all into a bowl with like 4 different sauces on top, shake that shit up in a Tupperware and open it up and have their giant fry salad. I'm like, fuck. They're so much smarter than me. I've not been eating to my maximum potential. Granted, sometimes I see it and I'm like, I think they're doing too much. Like, that's too many different sauces. I think it would, like, it looks good, but then they mix 4 different sauces on top, and I go, I don't know, wouldn't it be a little bit better, which is like one sauce to have a consistent flavor profile throughout? Not to mention, I'm not sure how all of these sauces are gonna mix with the mac and cheese. So, like, for me, that one might be a bridge too far, but, like, if you handed it to me, I'd still eat the entire bowl like a fucking hypocrite. The curly fries and ranch always go crazy. Does McDonald's have curly fries in Europe? I'm not jealous or anything. But like, if it does, this would be a great time to let me know. Because the only place I can get curly fries, yes, y'all don't. I gotta go to fucking Arby's, man. I gotta go to fucking Arby's. Do you know what Arby's is like? Arby's, oh, brother. Oh, Arby's, if somebody was to die behind a local Arby's, their body might not be discovered for months, okay? We avoid Arby's like the plague around here. If a new disease is starting and it started at Arby's, I would have no surprise in my heart. Sorry, I'm a real Arby's hater. I don't fuck with Arby's at all. I think a big part of it is my family really liked Arby's growing up. But I won't buy it, but dump it in my pig trough and I'll eat it. Oh, I'm gonna slop. By the way, that was actually the noise of what would happen to you when you hand that to me. Anyway. Wait, y'all don't? Wait, you don't? Motherfucker, dude. They got us. They got us. We're supposed to be the big back. And you guys, oh, man. Also, I feel like, hold on. Does McDonald's normally have like a ranch dipping cup? Oh my God, they do. Wow, I never get this. Whoa, I don't think I've ever seen this color of blue at McDonald's. Store-bought ranch like McDonald's creamy ranch dipping. This guy is fucking addicted. The fast food place on earth doesn't have curly fries. Wild. Dude, we're lucky if they consider fixing their ice cream machine in the US. Like, we're lucky if that's even on the menu. Honestly, most fast food places here do curly fries. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. The most superior fry cut's a waffle fry anyways. So, like, if you said everything there's waffle fries, I'd be jealous. But, like, curly fries, that's cool. That's chill by me. They will turn the body into the meats. Dude, and they would advertise it, too. They'd be like, new mystery sliders. We don't fucking know where it came from either. People just keep dropping them off. Oh, I think Burger King and KFC have those. Burger King in Europe, can I ask? Because, like, in the US, it's like awesome if it's 3 a.m. and nowhere else is open. It's awesome under those circumstances. Most other circumstances, I think you've got to pay someone to show up at a Burger King. I'm not even the #1 Burger King hater. They've got items that I don't mind. It's just like, if I'm going out to eat, it's a pretty low tier option for me compared to everything else that I would cost around the same and I would enjoy more. But that's just me personally. Granted, I also never get like burgers from fast food places in general. I'm just not for me. So like, obviously I'm going to hold a little bit of a bias against Burger King. I haven't been in a Burger King 10 years. Last time I went, I got worms. Okay, so pretty much the exact same as they are in the US. Cool. It's actually just a mirror. Got it. Cool. My brother, just another me. Launder money with the broken ice cream machine. Dude, that would actually be so fucking tough. Watching like a cop bust in, break it, the body cam footage, crowbars open the ice cream machine, and inside the little vanilla cup where it's all supposed to be the custard is just stacks of money. Every time I go to Burger King, I always remember, oh yeah, that's why I don't come here. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel too. Like, it's never offensively horrible to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. But, like, I get it, and I go, all right, that is fine. Wish I went somewhere else. Burger King is pretty solid here, but fast food in general is just, I don't have time or need food at 3 a.m. on a night out. You're telling me fast food isn't the main defining, like, cornerstone of your culture? Because if not, what are you doing, man? That's what good eats look like. I like the chicken sandwiches they have, and that's about it. You know, I'm very happy you called it a chicken sandwich. I don't know if that's like, is it just a UK thing to call it chicken burgers? Because I know, and look, I hate to give the UK an inch because they'll take a mile. They're kind of right that a chicken sandwich should be called a chicken burger, but where they're wrong is that chicken burger kind of sounds stupid as fuck. And I know that it's like, I'm only saying that because I always call it a chicken sandwich, right? But like, chicken burger just doesn't sound right to me. I don't know why. It just doesn't sound right to me. But I can't ever tell someone from the UK that they got that right, because then they'll get giddy. They'll be so happy. They'll be like, oh shit. Yeah, we are right in the UK. And also, what about like people who make fun of our mushy peas? And I'll have to be like, all right, buddy, 30 fucking steps back. All right, prime colonizer. This is coming from a beta colonizer over here. We tried to be like you. We just didn't really have that kind of flair. We didn't get 85% of the world. Then lose most of it, by the way. But like, let's calm down here, all right? Those are still ass. Those are still horrible. Keeping them away from me. They're green and toxic looking for a reason. Same reason a poison dart frog is brightly colored to warn predators, hey, don't eat this. It's poisonous. Hate to break it to you about the mushy peas. Sometimes I go to Burger King for the chicken sandwich the long way. Oh, so that's why you call it a sandwich, because it's like, yeah. But the long chicken, or whatever they call it, is a sandwich to me. Okay. So you guys are both on the same wavelength there. If it's with burger buns, it would be a chicken burger. Okay, so you do call it that there. Okay. Yeah, we call it chicken burgers. Sorry, I was so locked in, I didn't even bother reading chat. As a good streamer should. So anyways, let's shift the conversation to something not controversial. What's everyone's political views? Just really want to like have a segue we could all agree on, you know what I mean? So many divisive things in this country. Let's talk about something we can all agree on. Disclaimer, do not post any genuine political opinions in chat. They will be ignored. Anyone that says chicken burger has bodies buried? Rat for president? Any rat? Yeah, that's what US politics is, man. That's what we're doing right now. It's rats for every part of office. Anyone that says chicken burger has bodies buried? I think I might have to agree. But just because, like, doesn't European soil have bodies everywhere? Like, 85% of the wars we learn about happen primarily in Europe. And the other 15% happen staunchly between the United States and Britain. And as far as I'm concerned, that's every war that's ever happened in human history. Because that's all I was taught about. So I'm not going to try and expand my brain now that I'm done my schooling, okay? I'm going to staunchly stick to what I learned in school and never accept any new information till the day I die. If people get like a better imagination and numbers are no longer imaginary, I'm not learning that. They're still made up to me. I don't know, man. America's fatality list is pretty up there. Yeah, not as much on the East Coast, but like definitely way more as you go into the US, especially as you go to the West. Something about manifesting destiny or something like that, which is crazy because like little did we know Destiny would be abandoned by Bungie and shut down. So fucking lot of good we did going in on that one. At least they're balancing it with their military spending. Which one, the US? We might get one murder and all the news pops explodes about it. Yeah, I mean, like, look. That's kind of why America's #1 in the world, baby. We're so good at killing. Yeah, talk to me when you're on our level, dude. No, I do kind of love how in the US, any hobby that ends up with like a gun in somebody's hand will gain a following. Because it takes me back a little bit to what I was talking about before. Airsoft is a hobby that I expected to primarily be teenagers playing it. Once I learned how many adults were into Airsoft, I was like, you know what though? It does make sense because there's a lot of people who never went to war and fantasize about how good they would have been in war while never enlisting to go to war because the idea of war scares them. So instead they can pick up like an airsoft gun and shoot it at people and be like, yep, kind of like being back on the front lines. Yeah, I probably would have teared it up if they ever deployed me. And it's like, oh, I didn't even know you enlisted. I did it. But I just think I would have been really good at it. So like when I thought about it through that lens, I was like, no, it makes a lot of sense that there are people who like the live action roleplay being like that. That makes a lot of sense. I can totally see one of them putting on tactical gear, standing outside in 200-degree weather, and scorching it up while holding their little plastic gun. Hit. Hey, I saw you. No, you missed. I know, dude. I was talking about that earlier. Oh my God, people don't understand. So I think a lot of the airsoft fights come from the very simple fact that I think a lot of people who play airsoft wear the military equipment because they're afraid of getting hurt by the BB / the little pellet, the little plastic pellet. So I think that they wear so much padding and protection, and it turns out like even imitation Kevlar will stop you feeling a little plastic BB from hitting you in the chest. So they just go, no, I wasn't hit. I didn't feel anything. I didn't fucking feel anything, dude. Which again, it's why paintball will always be better. I'm sorry, paintball is just better because it's so unambiguous. If someone has a giant splatter across their chest, they can't go, no. No, dude, my freaking shirt looked like that before I showed up, okay? I was painting my bathroom and I tripped. I served Dentors in the playground back in 2012. Shit, man. You wouldn't understand it. Those monkey bars, the jungle gym, they called it that for a reason. You'd get ambushed on all sides. Derek would walk up to you and go, give me back my Pokemon cards. Little did Derek know I didn't even have them. You'd get jumped for stuff like that back on the streets I grew up in. My neighborhood was so dangerous, they put a gate around it. So don't ever step to me again. No full auto in the building. Dude, I'm calling the Game Master. I'm calling the Game Master. If you're going to keep using your modified weapon, which is strictly against the rules when you signed up online for this airsoft tournament, I'm going to freaking tell the instructor, dude, and I'm not playing. Also, you're not putting your visor up, which is messed up. I don't even know who you are. Take the mask off for a second so I can report you. 13 doors in the neighborhood forest from 09 to, from 08 to 09. Yep. Shit, back in my prime, I could do 1, maybe 2 laps on the 400-meter track. But I was kind of a beast, a different behemoth from everybody. I'd be passing everyone and going, on your left, and they'd go, dude, we're already done. Can you fucking finish, please? The gym teacher is making us wait on you. Grown men berating children. That is so fucking funny that there are some airsoft players who get so mad that they just like, they're a 30-something-year-old guy who turns their gun to full auto to shoot an 18-year-old who's like, I want to play guns. It's so funny. It is. I mean, also, it's some of the most loserous behavior you can have if you get that upset at a child playing guns with you inside your little abandoned building where you're all deciding to play guns together. Also, I've seen posts of people talking about women in the airsoft space, and the way the airsoft community talks about them, it is perhaps the least safe space for them. They gotta get out of there while they can. Those guys do not know how to talk to women, and they've got an itchy trigger finger, okay? I remember the great nuh-uh incident. I'd never seen someone get destroyed like that. Yep. I remember when I was, this is actually real. This is actually real, by the way. When I was a kid, one of my friend's older brothers was showing me his cool airsoft collection. I was like 8 and he was like 19, right? And he was showing me his cool airsoft grenade that when you'd throw it, it would shoot the little BBs in all directions, right? And then he showed it to me by demoing in their backyard. Their mom walked out, and I'll give him a fake name, and was like, Derek, I told you, don't set that off in the backyard anymore. The BBs get everywhere, and they might ruin the lawnmower. And since then, I was like, fuck, this is the coolest hobby of all time. Fuck, that's awesome, actually. I wish I could play. So basically, I'm going to be signing up. I mean, that was like part of it. As a kid, I was like, what are you talking about? It's just a bunch of BBs. Now that I'm like an older person, somewhat. I don't know if I'm unk status yet. Well, I guess I'm 25. On the internet, I think that means I'm like half bone, half dust. Exposing me like that? Oh, wait, you're right. Sorry. It just works so well as like the name of a guy who would crush Monster Energies and shoot airsoft guns. No offense to you. Sorry, it might be the meanest thing I've ever said, but... Dude, what the fuck is this ragtime-ass song? About face Wii Party. Okay, yeah, sure. I kind of see that it's about a face, almost. A little bit. Anyways, now that I'm older, now that I'm unk status officially, at the ripe age of 25, might die next year, who fucking knows? Well, 2 years, hopefully, so I can at least join the 27 club. Also, just a real quick aside, since everyone knows I'm 25 now, can we please put off going to war one more year? Can we just one more year? And then as many wars as we want. But at the ripe age of 26, I'm no longer forced to be in the draft. I would adore if we could wait one more year. Also, I'm not doing much in the military. I'm not one of those guys who has a fantasy that's like, if I got in there, fucking dude, if they put me on the battlefield, oh my god. Al-Qaeda would be backed up in 2 days. They put me in war. I'm fucking ready. I'm raring to go. I'm more the kind of guy who's like, sir, I can't drop and give you 10. I drop and gave you 5 yesterday. I'm still recovering. The muscles are not ready for that yet. All right, I worked them to exhaustion doing 5 push-ups yesterday. Please give me a rest. Sir, no, sir. I cannot do those push-ups. Too young for Vietnam flashbacks. Too many psychedelics to get drafted. Wait a minute. You might be onto something. Dude, that's what I should do. I should follow... Oh. Yeah, I should add a bunch of, like, Beatles songs. A bunch of... just a bunch of, like, old stoner songs, right? And then be like, sorry, this is my playlist. I promise you don't want me in there. You don't understand. You don't understand. I will turn it on my allies on accident because they'll start speaking to me, okay? The gun will tell me to, and I will listen. I'm a weak man, sir. Sir, what about rest days? Yeah. Sir, can we ask Al-Qaeda... Can we ask Al-Qaeda for the day off? If they don't show up for 15 minutes, aren't we all allowed to go home? Come on, dude. What are we even fighting? Holy fuck, it's hot in this room. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna air out the room for 1 second. What's that mean? Obviously, it means I'm gonna fucking let out a giant fart so everybody leaves it. Duh, that's what airing it out means. No, but just give me 1 second. I might just leave the door open for a second, man. Holy shit. It's so warm in here. I've created a hot box and not the fun kind. Hot box? Yeah, I'd rather it be hot than cold. If you take LSD 10 plus times, then they consider you clinically insane. Fuck, I'm only 9 deep. Okay, can somebody just spot me a little bit? Sure, just saying that the new Tomodachi Life game got completely leaked. Is available to everyone to download on their PCs. Dude, that would suck for Nintendo. Won't someone think about their fucking profit margins, dude? I mean, their console is so cheap and affordable that almost anybody can pick it up. And their games are only overmarked at, you know, way too high of a price. And will never go on sale for the rest of time. With that said, they make some fucking good music, huh? Damn, they got some great producers back there. God, I heard about the great tree swing accident happened back then. Yup, Lil Shalembi wasn't the same after that. I don't think Shalembi was the same since they got named, man. It's like a crowning that changed them permanently. You know who else is a hot box? My mom. Don't worry, I got you. I got the voice. Probably. I mean, let me know if that was good enough. If you close your eyes, could you see Muscle Man? Close your eyes again. We're about to do a little experiment. Oh no, dude. Where's your clothes? Muscle Man has... Muscle Man goes to third base with you, ASMR. Bro, I don't know about this. Aren't you another guy? Every time I close my eyes, there are muscly men. Yeah. Damn, I didn't realize you had such a thing against the traditional Ooh, don't pronounce that. Don't pronounce that, me. It can't be bad if you don't pronounce that. You're actually immune to all criticism if you don't try. All right, anyway. Woo! We made it through, baby. Skirted by. Oh, said I went to a museum that had a bunch of Dutch art up. Dude. They were fucking cooking the rest of Europe in terms of art for the era. Oh my god, the rest of Europe was just going, here's another Madonna and child. Here's Jesus on the cross. And then the Dutch paintings were like, oh my god, they were gorgeous in comparison. I fucking adored them. It was my favorite part of the entire museum. Because everything else I'd go back and they'd be like, guess what this one is? This one's actually Virgin and Child instead of Madonna and Child. And I went, oh my god, they painted a League of Legends player. They didn't even know. That was a visionary idea. But yeah, no, the Dutch artists were definitely just cooking the European ones at the time. I don't know why we didn't learn more about them. I was looking at their landscapes and I was like, holy shit, these are still stunning by today's standards. What the fuck? These are awesome. And then I went back to the Europe ones and I was like, oh, that's nice. They let the toddlers have their fingernails. Is it far more impressive than anything I could do? Yeah, absolutely, obviously. But I'm still gonna make fun of it because beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and brother, I was holding. So, I mean, we did produce the man who cut off his own ear from depression. You know what happens though. I've been there too. I've been in a slump. I felt a little sad sometimes. Oh, yo, I actually, also thank you for the follow. Look, it actually shows up on screen somewhat though. It didn't show up here for some reason. Let me go edit my follower alert. I swear I did set one up. I know that that's crazy for the Salted Slices stream. Trust me, I'm aware. Hold on, let me see something. Oh wait, no, it is up there. It's just so fucking tiny and frail and weak and small. Hold on. Let's make that a little bit larger, shall we? All right, that's duration. Oh, well, fuck that. No. You guys, hold on. You don't get the whole show. Letter spacing, font weight, font size. Yeah, let's crank that bad boy up. I mean, I want this shit huge. What's next? Channel points? All right, buddy. 1 year at a time. Whoa, that one's a little bit too large though. I think I'm gonna down it from there. Big ups, Organic Laundry. Thank you. Okay. That should be good. That's good. Beats that go insane to beat it to? Probably. I wouldn't know. With that said, hey guys, let's do a stream activity. Isn't that what Sykkuno did? Sorry, I actually have no clue what the drama's about. I will say, it did illuminate for me though. There is no possible way to text somebody sexually over the internet without it being the most cringe shit of all time. Like, you can't do it. Like Adam Levine when he hit the holy fucking fuck. That body of yours is absurd. That's so funny. Dr. Disrespect, yes, he shouldn't have been in that group chat, by the way. He shouldn't have been texting that person at all. When he said, I'm gripping it, boom, that's really funny. That's hilarious. Not when you factor in the context. Context removed, that's hilarious. Sykkuno saying his XP bar is close, that's so fucking funny, man. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna level up. Babe, don't mute. Huh? That's the only thing I've seen from the Sykkuno drama is like, I don't know if it's drama or if it's just like he's a bad person. I'll be real. My reaction to like all of it coming out, fucking awesome phrasing. That was so good. Was that his XP bar was full, by the way. That was my reaction to all of it coming out, is that his XP bar must have been filled. No, but like my actual reaction when I saw all the Google Docs and all that stuff is I went, wait a minute. I haven't watched this guy in 6 years. I don't care. I'm not supporting him anyways. So then I didn't read anything and I went, damn, sucks, probably. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe he's innocent. I genuinely have no frame of reference. It's one of the first times I saw internet drama, and something in my brain went, you don't have to care. And then I just didn't. Because, like, again, I'm not supporting him, so it doesn't really change much. Like, even the Dr. Disrespectful stuff, right? Like, it's fun to clown on him, 100%. It's actually very fun. Like, it's addicting to clown on him. It's really fun to clown on him. But, like, also, I didn't watch him before. It's not like I'd watch him now. So, like, it didn't really change anything for me. Crazy? Which one, the XP bar? Let me know if you just looked it up. Because I feel like it might be tangentially related to the kind of stuff I do in my free time. Which is, of course, cheat on. Not this song? What the fuck's wrong with this song? It's Dewford Town. That's not right. Like, this is Dewford Town for Pokemon? No, it's not. What the fuck? Salt, important question. How's the stash doing? I'm still allowed in school zones. So, better than it ever was. No? Yeah, I thought this shit was... I thought this was from Animal Crossing. Am I stupid? Fuck, I know this song. Also not. I definitely know the song. Don't I? Unless you're about to say, like, it's actually from Clair Obscura, in which case I'll go, whoa, it doesn't sound that French. But yeah, no, my stash is coming through, man. This haunts my nightmares. So we're sure it's not Animal Crossing? Because some people really don't fuck with Tom Nook. And I'll be honest, I think people have poor media literacy. And the fact that they didn't fuck with Tom Nook showed that to me. That motherfucker gives you a 0% interest loan that you get to pay off at your own free time whenever you want. Deadly Premonition? This can't be from Deadly Premonition. It's the chillest song of all time. It is? No shot. There's nothing deadly about it. It's just the type of song I kick up on the beach to and relax. My premonitions would be far from deadly. They would be joyous. They would be maybe a little bit overcast. This is like the second most used song in the entire game. Are you listening to the same song I am? This one got whistling and like upbeat people. We're in the... Oh fuck, they got some kazoo in there. Damn, kazoo kids showing up. You remember that meme? If you do, check it with your doctor. You know, old age creeps up on us. We never realize our joints are going, so just make sure you schedule a little checkup if you have healthcare. Otherwise, I probably don't. It's going to be $400 for him to tell you you're fine and then send you on your way. Like the one time I went into the emergency room recently because my nose wouldn't stop bleeding and they went, oh man, yeah, you popped a blood vessel. Don't worry, we'll cauterize that. Took them maybe 30 seconds and I walked out and they went, by the way, here's your bill for $380. And I went, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This literally plays how the main character is figuring out a murder. It's so fucking jarring. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Deadly Premonition. What's the one game I was thinking of? I think I was thinking of Fatal Frame. Isn't that also a game? Please tell me it's not like a porn thing. Please, please. Please, because if it is, then I've never heard of it before, man. I would never do that. I was not the one guy who downloaded JOI, take out your dick, and start going crazy on the public forum. That was not me. This is an event I'm going to reference constantly, by the way, because I lost it at work for about 2 hours laughing to that. It was one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Oh, man, oh, man. Ugh. Deadly Premonition is a game, in quotes. Okay. In what ways is it not a game? Or did it recently get a remaster? Deadly Premonition. Oh, there's also a second. Deadly Premonition is a survival game, is a 2010 open world horror video game developed by Access Games, set in the, sorry, I'm giving you the chat GPT answer. Set in the fictional rural town of Greensville, Washington. Ah, that is fictional. Washington doesn't exist. So. Fuck, wait, maybe I have seen this game before. Doing a daily DRE, Dr. Dre? Damn. Good for you, man. Yeah, I think I've seen this before. It's not the game I'm thinking of, though. What's the game? Okay, nobody's going to know it from this description. There's a game that I vaguely remember. Like, it percolates a little something at the back of my mind. I almost feel it scratching back there. I'm so close to feeling something. Sorry, that's what I said when I was watching Take Out Your Dick and Go Crazy JOI. No, but it was set in like a cafe as the one part at the opening. And I think there was like a murder you're trying to solve. And you are a detective, obviously. You walk into the cafe. I remember there's somebody who's like ordering a coffee and they end up being a side character who's recurring or something like that. It might have been a Cage game. Hold on. Let's see what David Cage has been up to. It might have been a David Cage game. It's not what the fuck is The Dark Sorcerer? The Dark Sorcerer is a movie. It's a 2013 short film. Was it Beyond Two Souls? No, it wasn't Beyond Two Souls. What else did he make? Give me a second here. This matters a lot to me now. I remember something about it. Composer? Damn, David Cage? Why did nobody tell me that Cheese Catastrophe starring Speedy Gonzalez was composed by David Cage? No, it wasn't. It won. This is the fucking game. It was a game called Fahrenheit. I thought it was called Fahrenheit, but then I went, no, because that's Fahrenheit 451. I'm obviously fucking confusing myself. Also, pisses me off a little bit. Fahrenheit? Yep, that's the one. The very same. Pisses me off a little bit that it says it's an action-adventure game, and when you hover over action-adventure, they just show you a picture of Claire Obscure. People aren't that stupid. They know what they get it. They get it. You don't have to be like, it's kind of like Claire Obscure. When you kind of break it down, it's kind of like the Claire Obscure of David Cage story games. Shut up, man. Oh, man. That's fucked up. What is this song? Oh, that's Legend of Zelda Battle Quest. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that. Shit, I was feeling combative listening to this. I was getting ready to PvP someone in a public forum for fun. Those are some of the coolest people that ever existed, by the way. The kinds of people who just go onto Reddit and argue with others for hours. That's awesome. Yeah, so you know how Fahrenheit is kind of weird? No, you know how I just described that opening scene where you're in a cafe and there's like you're ordering something or something of the sort? That's all I remember. Oh no, I think you fight like a cult at the end or something like that. I remember a building that's got like big ivory pillars in it. And I was going, shit. No, but compared to Deadly Premonition, it's very normal and logical. I've got to ask a question. Did you like Deadly Premonition, or is this like out of a fuck that game? This is a no judgment space, by the way, because like I've got zero opinions on the game, so I can just kind of join in and dogpile with whatever the popular opinion is, you know? I just want to be included in the group. It's a so bad it's funny game. Okay. What was that other game? Did people actually like this one? I've heard people like talk about it all the time. I think it was called like Noir, Detective Noir or something like that. It's the one where the press X to doubt comes from. Did people actually like that one, or was that also like a so bad it's good kind of game? Because the only other clip I've ever seen from the game was the one clip that got like memed into death online. Ah, fuck. I kind of hate saying memed. It makes me feel like I'm 47 years old. But the one scene where they go, in this game, you have to subtly read the facial influences of the other people to tell if they're lying. And he makes the most obvious scrunched face of all time. It's like so clear that he's telling a lie. After every single statement he says, he scrunches his face so it looks like you just poured 70 warheads in his mouth. I played that game, nor as an autism test, because if you can read faces, it's too easy. Okay. Maybe I'd be good at it. I'm just kidding, man. I can't read anything. Like, if I walked out of somewhere and someone was like, you made me uncomfortable with that comment, I'd be like, fuck. My fault. I had no clue. I could not tell. I just say the shit that comes to my mind most of the time. So what do you think of that game? What do you think of that game? Because, like, I've seen funny clips. I just don't know anything about it. like at all. Oh shit. Okay. I think that the titles are just off by a couple, because right now it says we're listening to Life is Beautiful, Deadly Premonition, and I'm gonna guess that that was the song that Sen said, you wouldn't believe it, this song is from Deadly Premonition. As it turns out, as it might appear. Wow, I really did think that was an Animal Crossing song. It very much sounded like one. Guys, is my computer overheating? Surely not. It's only around 200 degrees in my room. And I'm sitting here, by the way, I'm chugging water to hopefully stay alive. Fluids in, fluids out. On the bright side, I might not need to piss for the rest of my life. I am sweating like a pig. Probably. I don't know. It's just like an expression. I really don't know how much they sweat. Never been my job to find out. Dude, I did, when we were kids, my parents would always take us to this like one local fair where they had all of the pigs that you got to meet. And I didn't learn until after meeting the pigs for like 3 years and going, wow, these guys are awesome. Dude, those were the pigs that the butcher was showing off. Why the fuck did they let me go pet them and get attached to them? That's crazy. That's insane work. The pigs would like light up and run over and be like, hello, people. And I'd be like, this guy's fucking awesome. Little did I know, 2 days later, he probably wasn't there. Story felt like a snore fest of plot points someone jambled together. Truly meh. Okay, okay. What's that other game that people like then? Wait, I thought it was Detective Noir. There's like another game I'm thinking of where it's got a bunch of choices like that and you're a detective. I don't know. I've never really played many story games. The closest I got is I played Dishonored a lot as a kid. I played that one a ton. But you know what? I'll say it. Dishonored has the worst ending in gaming history, by which I mean, in order for you to get the perfect ending, you have to play the whole game without killing anybody. That is, to me, and in my humble opinion, the stupidest thing maybe of all time. Because the game is, hey, you're an assassin with magical powers who can teleport around the world, summon swarms of rats to eat people alive from their feet up. Just don't use any of those powers and play the game as boring as possible. And if you do that, you get to see the true ending. That's not really your choices matter. Also, some of those motherfuckers in Dishonored deserve to die. Oh, this billionaire womanizer who owns a brothel and mistreats the women. You actually can't kill him because then you'd be no different from him. I'd be so fucking different. I hate that trope so much. But if I kill you, I'm actually no different from you. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're so, absolutely, you're killing for the sake of protection. They're killing for the sake of destruction. You can't see the difference behind how the intent of actions changes the outcome of said actions. I don't know if you should have been assassinating anybody in the first place. You don't seem to know what you're doing. So the true ending just had you playing as the French? Yeah, you'd run into every room and wave a white flag. The meat tastes better if you get to know the animal. Sorry, I wanted to say something about Kanye fans. I decided not to. You get to know the beast behind them. Oh, man. But yeah, I've always hated that moral quandary because I feel like it's not much of a moral quandary. You know what I mean? Also, I saw somebody on TikTok. It might have been the most like LARP, I'm such a philosophical genius of all time. They posted some, sorry, I used the word LARP. I'm sorry. Behead me at once. I deserve it. Let them eat cake and all that. Put me up on the guillotine. I get it. They were talking about the trolley problem, and they were saying, actually, if the one person was your mother and the 5 people were still 5 random people, but you would pull the lever to kill the 5 random people, you're actually a psychopath. No, man. The whole entire point of the thought experiment is the idea that, like, first of all, you're actively killing rather than passively doing nothing. Second of all, you weigh the value of people's lives differently based off if you know them or not. That's just how you work as a person. And it might not be how it's supposed to work, but I guarantee you if he was in that situation, he would not be like I'm just going to freaking let my mother die now. No, man, obviously not. Like, it's so easy to just say there and sit there and go, actually, you're a bad person if you do that. you can say that because you'll never be in that situation. If you were in that situation, brother, you're like a cookie because you're crumbling, okay? Like, I just don't believe it. Why would I feel bad if I killed 5 random strangers? That's what I'm saying. It's like if there was the button in front of you that was like, every time you push this, you get $1 million, but somebody random in the world dies. Dog, I've got a 1 in like 7 billion chance of me getting hit. I'm fucking button mashing until the genie takes it away, and it's like, dude. I'm just gonna keep smashing it for as long as it'll let me. Why would I feel bad if I killed 5 random strangers? Yeah. I'm not killing anyone. The train is. That is true. Just it's a guns don't kill people moment. I'm pressing the button. Yeah. No, for sure. I just look. Not to mention, if I never know who it is, that's even better for me. Because there's some people can say you don't know if you just killed a single mother. Yeah, but I also don't know if I just killed like a drug lord who was about to execute 40 people. I could be a hero for all we know. So like, I'm ambiguously a hero. No, if it was like you press the button and they popped up, but it will be the current cancer research lead who's like working on that has to die, I would begrudgingly press the button. They'd give me pause on that one for sure, but I'd be pressing it regardless. Because like, here's the truth of the matter. Every year I hear about a breakthrough cancer research that just doesn't change anything. So it is what it is. Every time people are like, this one will work, you never see it implemented. And I don't know if that's like some kind of conspiracy theory. I don't know if people are, irregardless of that fact, I'm getting $1 million. I mean, with the rate of obesity, they're dying anyways. True. And I'm part of the problem. Fat fucking chud sitting in room. Yep, what can I say? Dude, that IRL chud, I'm sorry. It's the funniest video I've seen in so long. I understand that was a traumatic event for the family. And is it sad that both people involved, I believe, ended up in the hospital because of their altercation with each other? That is tragic. Did he look really, really fucking funny on that Ring doorbell? That's also objectively true. And I look, you shouldn't have to say it, but like I do. I have to make my stance clear on that. That was really funny. Like, every time I see somebody post that stupid gif of him ringing the bell and it says gem alert, I honestly, I do a little bit of like a fight. It's my true chud maxing. I slap my big belly and go ho 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 and point at my screen. Doing the Clash Royale king laugh. Oh man. Let me stretch out for a second. All right. Man, how's everyone else doing? I think it's only Tuesday? Fuck, it's only Tuesday, man. Oh, that's rough. Oh, I've got so many more days of work this week. That's fucked up. Oh, brother. I think it wouldn't bother me as much. I hate doing anything when it's hot out, man. The heat just saps away 85% of my motivation to do anything. The second I start to feel any sweat on me, I'm like, all right, I'm done here. I've done enough. I've done the work of 7 men today. I'm good to pack it up and go the other way now. Tomorrow's my last day before days off. Damn, I would kill for it. Dude, I met somebody and they were telling me what their work schedule is and they were saying how exhausting it is. And don't get me wrong, it probably is exhausting. I would take those hours in a heartbeat though, because they work 3 12-hour shifts, 12 to 13-hour shifts. And then they get 4 days off every week. I would kill for those hours. The 4 days off every week. Holy shit. It's also a government job, so they also get a lot of, like, you know, time off because of that. Because if our government is working. Don't you think they've done a bit too much? Don't they deserve the rest? I mean, I guess as long as you're not like air traffic controller TSA. Government jobs are the easiest. Yeah. I've got a lot of friends who went into government jobs, and every time they ask about my working conditions, they're like, wow, that doesn't sound like, and you don't get free healthcare? And I'm like, listen here, motherfucker. Me and 85% of the country are. Government job equals no work, just phone it in. Yep. Yerp. But man, they do it well. Like, people always complain about the speed at the DMV. Are you telling me realistically, with your whole heart, that if you got a job at the Department of Motor Vehicles, you would be clocking in and putting your 110% to taking 300 license pictures a day? You would be giving your 110. All right, buddy, let's get you a new picture for that license. No, the fuck you aren't. 2 days in, you're going, man, I'm kind of bored. If I go slower, I don't have to work with this many people. The worse you perform, the more promotions you get. Yeah, what's the name of that theory? The like, you get promoted until you can't do your job anymore, and then you just kind of like sit there. I think government jobs work the opposite way. If you can do your job, they'll never promote you. It's only if you can't do your job that you'll get promotions. Versus the other one is just like, oh man, you'd probably be a really good manager for this Jungle Juice. And the guy's like, hey, I'm 19. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. You just put me around a bunch of juicers. I can try, but like scheduling other people, I'm signing up for college. That's honestly the worst part of retail jobs. From what I've been told, I'm LARPing. I've never worked there. You know, I'm just acting like one of the laymen. I've worked my cushy IT job since I got out of high school. Why? Don't you know, I'm a Nepo baby who got millions of dollars from my rich and famous father. That's not true at all. I just got an internship. The worst part of retail is the people. It's the people and the managers. The managers, from what I've heard, suck almost more than the people, because there are so many managers who just do not work around a schedule that you have given them of, hey, by the way, this is the only day this week I can't work in. And then they'll go, got you. Don't worry. No matter what happens, I promise you, I will schedule you on the only day you can't come in. And then when you call out, I will be saying, hey, we're kind of like a family here, and you're not taking one for the team right now. Now I'm going to have to call Jessica, who lives 4 minutes away and didn't want to work today. Great. Thanks. Managers doing work, yeah, right? They're fucking awesome at being called in by one of the old people who's complaining. That's where they go insane. F those types of managers. That's the kind of managers all of my friends have always had. Hey, I did work. One exception. You know when people say all cops are bastards except for Chase from Paw Patrol? All landlords and managers are morally corrupt except for Sonato. So one and only exception. Why'd I throw landlords in there? Nah, they're just easy to hate on. Like, nobody's coming to the bat of landlords. They might be, for their position monetarily in the world, they might be the lowest on the social totem pole. If you tell somebody you're a landlord while out in public, you have to make sure that, like, you either have an embarrassment kink, you want people to make fun of you, or you want to get the shit beat out of you, because it's just not safe for you to admit that. That's one of the least safe professions to have if other people find out about it. If other people don't know you're the landlord, it's actually the chillest profession in the world, because you just make money for doing nothing. It's the highest return on investment for the lowest amount of work. Because even when a tenant goes, hey, my air conditioner is broken, you go, don't worry, we'll get the HVAC team out there. And then you just don't have to call the HVAC team. You can just go, fam, fuck that guy. Boss told you you're underperforming while the boss is on vacation. Yep. Oh, yeah. No, that's a classic. I mean, sometimes I get something a little bit similar at my job. It's not as bad. But sometimes they'll be like, hey, Salted Slices, remember the deadline's coming up on this. And I'll be like, I know, I'm the only person on the project. It's a project of one, and I was counting me. So I'm well aware that the deadline's coming up. Trust me. The classic, we succeed and fail as a team. Dude, the worst one I heard about was I had somebody I knew who worked at Panera Bread. Oh my God. They worked as a delivery driver, which, first of all, I didn't even know Panera had an in-house delivery team. I thought they just let DoorDash do that shit for them. Turns out they have an in-house delivery team. But from what I can tell, DoorDash was just doing that shit for them. You won't believe what happened when they were hired as a delivery driver. Just kidding, you probably will. They ended up working the kitchen like 80% of the time as a delivery driver. So that was kind of sick. That was horrible. They had to work such overtime too, because like they would go, well, we don't have enough delivery drivers, so you got to go do this delivery. Then when you come back, you got to clean the drink machine because we need the drink machine cleaned. Landlord is easy. You don't have to fix the property. When it gets run down, you can just sell it to BlackRock. It is a foolproof plan. I don't know if they're ever going to patch that. It seems like that method's just going to be able to stick around. I hate some of the mouth breathers I work with. Fix the problems they cause, and the next day the same problem happens again. So I used to work with somebody. He no longer works at the company, which is that also means I have a free pass to badmouth. No, I'm kidding. You fail as an individual, succeed as a team? Correct. Yes. But they will say we succeed and fail as a team. They'll tell you that just so then they can be like, hey, by the way, you weren't doing your part of the team. Fuck you. But yeah, there was somebody I used to work with, and he was very well-meaning. He was a very nice person, which kind of made it rough that he was very, very, very actively bad at his job. Because, like, I don't want to fucking chew the guy out or do anything like that. He's trying his hardest. It's just not that effective. So there was one day, if you can imagine this, when you work on websites, one of the most important part of the sites is the contact form, or the number of forms where you fill them out, and then the business will get your information and they can land a sale from that. Easily the most important part. There was one client we were working with who had roughly 120 forms on their website for a bunch of different conditionals, variations, tons of stuff, right? And it was going through a list because they were, and I know you're going to say that I'm the scum of the earth who's morally bankrupt. I didn't choose this one. They were an apartment complex, and I think they managed multiple complexes. Each and every form needed to be different for the different complexes, for the different layouts, for the different things that people could be contacting about and reaching out over. One day, we were going through all of our websites and updating the form plugins that we were using to help with SMTP, to help with basically making sure you get your mail, right? And we were also told to clean up any of the forms that weren't being used. Now, you may have an alarm bell going off in your head when I said that this guy was not very competent. I'm here to let you know your alarm is absolutely correct. We went back onto that site after he cleared it out, and every single one of the 120 forms was gone. Just completely no trace, deleted permanently. And when we were like, dude, what happened? He said, oh, well, they didn't have any entries in the last week, so I cleared those ones out. Dog, that's fucking crazy. That's a crazy way to say that it's outdated. That doesn't matter. So anyways, that was kind of awesome because then I got given a sheet with 120 forms to recreate. Why wasn't he given the sheet? Because it was his problem? Because they would have just been deleted by the end of it. He couldn't be that dumb. There's no way. So then afterwards, we were like, come on, man. And he was like, okay, I thought I was on the testing version of the site. I don't believe that either. But you know what? I got to remake all the forms, so put in some overtime on that one. And then there was another time. Sorry, this is just gonna... He couldn't be that dumb. No way. If his body didn't breathe for me, he would be dead. Oh, you like that one? Just wait till you hear this. So there was a site we were taking over, a very large site for a very important and big client. In fact, it is a client that does business networking as like their main thing, right? So like they reach out and connect a bunch of businesses with each other. That's the primary point of them. I was in charge of the functionality pullover, arguably the most important part of that site takeover, because they had a bunch of custom scripts, PHP, JavaScript, basically a bunch of custom code that had to work on their new site because it was all custom functionality for what would happen when the client was using the website. I had to stabilize this because it was kind of like made by a bunch of first-time coders who, you know, everyone starts somewhere. My code still kind of looks like shit, but it's almost readable to me and me alone. I had to take it over and I rewrote a bunch of it to work on the new site with the new infrastructure, as well as modernizing the PHP, because PHP gets out of date very fast. They do so many PHP updates because something will have a breached vulnerability. PHP is the backbone of your entire website. So if PHP is vulnerable, your entire website's vulnerable. Matters a lot to get those security things patched up. Yada, yada, yada. Doesn't really matter. I spent like 5 days finalizing and going through all of the custom code for that site and re-uploading it to it. And once we sent the site off to the client, come to find out, our favorite employee had somehow deleted everything I worked on and reset the sheets back to their most default version. Now, luckily, since I know what I wrote, because I was the one recreating it all, I could fix that somewhat quickly. Unfortunately, it got broken while I was at home, and the office was closed up for the weekend, and I was told to work from home to fix that. I didn't have my backup files at home, so I had to rewrite the entire thing. But that wasn't the part that upset me. The part that upset me is I had to clock in at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, worked all day to finish finalizing everything else. As punishment, he had to sit there with me and quote unquote help. He doesn't know what he's doing. So he's just getting paid overtime for sitting there. And when it hit 3 o'clock, not 5 o'clock, he went, well, I've got to go for the day, and then just left. You can't do that. That's not how this works. You're sitting here, I'm sitting here. We're chained together right now, all right? Imagine Chinese finger traps from my right hand to your left hand, buddy. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm out. He did that all the time. He was habitually, the second it hit 5 o'clock, I would be working on something and I would just hear somebody unmute and go, well, and I'd go, all right, cool, it's 5. Sounds like a human battery. Oh yeah, no, I had to siphon his energy. That's crazy. Yeah. But hey, on the bright side, I've been at the company long enough now that there's some days where I just don't do anything, which is fucking awesome. I'll get like 77 client requests that I'm like, wow, these all look annoying. And then I go, wait a minute, these all look annoying. And then I just type an email where I send it to the intern and go, hey, take care of these. That's a powerful feeling, man. I understand why CEOs love doing that shit. That's awesome, man. That's so cool to do. Granted, I've also been told I have to do it because the second anything that's like actually pressing or important comes up, I have to drop everything and fix it. So like, I'm also not supposed to be bothered by those little changes. That is somebody going, the website's button used to be round and now it looks like a square. And then you message them back, did you refresh your page? And then they go, okay, it's fixed. Thank you for such a quick fix on this. That's my favorite thing. When I tell someone, have you tried refreshing? And they go, thank you for such a quick fix. And I go, I didn't touch the website, man. I didn't do shit, but you're welcome. I should start sending them a gratuity screen, dude. I should start sending them a, by the way, just so you know, I actually do work for tips here. So let me just send this screen to you. You'll notice that the 0% option is grayed out. Not an option for you. I was hoping you could click that 25% and really make my day, but I bet you're the bad employee on the intern's VTube channel. Yep. Right now, the intern is VTubing on a separate fucking account and is going, dude! All he ever does is send me his work. Meanwhile, I'm over here, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. You know what I mean? Am I crazy for saying this song sounds like it would be in the background of like a fruit-themed casino? Like, listen to this. I feel like I'm gambling with watermelons popping up and like cherries on the screen. It's got a very tropical fruit gambling vibe to it. Jungle River gambling cruise. Dude, gambling on a cruise is probably the dumbest thing you can do, and I fucking fully respect anybody who does that. That's so awesome. next ask if they want anything for lunch, but forget to get the items for them. That's actually such a good idea. Hey, I'm running out to pick up stuff from the mall. Anybody want anything? I can pick you guys up whatever you want. Got it. Food court, got you. Oh, Popeyes, yep. Okay, Chipotle, got you. Come back. Guys, they were out. The mall was out. I walked in, they weren't there. I don't know what you wanted from me, man. Or get the order totally wrong. Well, that's no different from a typical order at Chipotle. Am I right or am I right, fellas? Am I right or am I right? Come on now. I actually don't like Chipotle that much. I'll be real with you. I kind of love the style of like a buffet bowl where I walk through and I go, get that for me. I want that one. Because it lets me feel like a monkey at the zoo tapping on the glass to point at something. So I really like the feeling of ordering at those restaurants. But Chipotle's prices to me feel egregious for the amount of food I get compared to how much I get at a Cava or how much I get at... There's an Asian one that's local to us. It's to me. There's no one else around me right now. Sorry. I'm turning into Venom. I'm kind of like a symbiote. An Asian one that's local to me that is very similar. I like that one a lot. But like normal Chipotle, I don't know, man. They've fallen off in my eyes. And I know that people say if you just record them, they'll give you a higher portion. If I'm at the point where I'm recording somebody making my bowl in front of me to constantly ask for more and more, you can put me down. It's okay. Just tell me to look at the sunset and pull the trigger, man. I'll understand. I deserve it at that point. Freebirds is better? I don't think I've ever been there except for Skinner. Won't you fly me, Freebird, yeah. Freebird, the ultimate head shaving experience. This is the one we're talking about? That does look pretty fucking tasty. He kind of looks like Johnny Sins. That is hungry. No, sorry, that does make me hungry. Whoa. Sorry, I was so overwhelmed with thoughts. I don't think I've ever been to Freebirds. It probably is better, though, because I'm not going to lie. To me, there's not, like, much of a high bar that you have to go over that one. Let's read their story real quick. Texas's #1 burrito. A taste of Texas in every bite. Oh, hell yeah. I do fuck with Tex-Mex heavily. I don't care. Look, is it authentic? No. My personal food take is your food doesn't have to be authentic if it tastes good as fuck. If it tastes bad, keep it authentic. Like, if you've tried to do something and it doesn't work, just go back to the authentic way, man. But if it tastes really good, break however many rules you need, okay? Triple fry that churro. See what happens. I don't know, man. Give it to me. As I feel, there's a place near me. I'm sure that there's a bunch of places that do it. They do Indian style pizzas where they'll put like a tikka masala as the sauce for the pizza on like a naan bread with some mozzarella cheese and chicken on top. I don't care if that's not authentic. That shit is so good that it should be authentic. Like, they're missing out if they're not doing this. It is actually delectable, man. Granted, it's going to go into hibernation for a while. I just don't see myself ordering a hot pizza for the foreseeable future. It's currently, 90 degrees outside for me? 90 degrees Fahrenheit. If it was 90 degrees Celsius, we'd all be dead. What's your opinion about ketchup on hot dogs? I'm not much of a ketchup guy in general, I think. It's hard for me to like ketchup. I don't know. It's such like a low tier sauce to me that like, if they had anything else, I'm taking it over ketchup. But if it's the only option, yeah, I'll take it. I mean, it's better than fucking dry throat and the Spoinger. You know what I mean? If it's between having ketchup on it and dry throating, I'm probably going to go for the ketchup. But it's not that many echelons higher. You know what I mean? For me personally. Mustard, on the other hand, look, mustard does add a lot of flavor. It is a very flavorful condiment. It's not again, I'm not huge on it. I'm sorry. I know the woke left won't like that, but I'm not huge on mustard either. I'm cool with the Dijon mustard. I mean, like, spicy ones or, like, mustards that are mixed with other things, like a honey mustard, I'm cool with. But just, like, your straight-up neon yellow mustard, not for me. I was about to abbreviate abbreviate mustard as STARD, and then I thought about how that would sound out loud, and I went, you know what? Good catch on me, because that would have been astronomical. Meteor colliding. It would not have been a good idea, man. If you have to eat farts or suck mayonnaise, what would you choose? Bro put 2 good options. Fuck, oh, that's a hard one. Fuck, heaven or super heaven? Okay. Like, between those, realistically, I don't know how much mayonnaise I'd have to suck for the thing to be over, but I'm probably choosing the mayonnaise because, no offense to pyrocynical viewers, this is going to be hard to hear. I'm not huge on farts. I'm sorry. They're not for me. Now, if it was suck feet or... then we're getting somewhere, alright? The monkey paw curls. Oh, fuck, it's a hairy dude! No, man! No! Hold on, I got a text. Let me make sure it's nothing important. Might want to call about your air conditioning. Oh, alright, cool. Well, guys, great text from my mom. She is right about that. I do want to call about my air conditioning. Okay, you can find... Okay, fine. You can choose hot or cold farts. I'll be real. That does change a lot for me. But only because... out of sheer fucking curiosity, I would choose the cold farts. Because what the fuck, like liquid nitrogen chilled? You have a high body temperature. How are they cold? It just doesn't make sense to me. I would need to see the technique in which they use to make them cold. So for that and that alone, I have to choose the cold farts. I want to see if it is like they're icing their ass for a while and then going, all right, here you go. It's time. It's your time. Tomorrow is tax day in the United States. For anybody who has not paid their taxes yet, I would very much advise doing that tonight. I actually started using a new method when it comes to filing my taxes that I'm surprised more people haven't been using, because like it's kind of almost a free money hack. What you have to do is when they ask you how many children you have, just lie. I just said I have 6 kids and they gave me so much money back. Just do that. Just keep making up children. It's not like the IRS is gonna check, dude. It's infinite free money every year when you file your taxes. Just lie on them. I can't see any way it would go. I just can't believe I'm the first person to think of this. That might be illegal? No, I doubt it. No, it can't be right. How could that be correct? When they ask what happened to the kids, say they got sent to the big war. Or me when I'm a SEAL. Or you simply, this is where you go into the long con. When they start interrogating where your children are, just start acting like insanely out of your mind, and they'll be like, oh fuck, man, he probably does think he has kids. And then you just get away, you get the free money. So yeah, I guess basically what I'm saying is just lie on your taxes. I don't see how it could go bad for you. By the way, that is not legally binding advice. If you've made it to this portion of the stream, just so you know, if you did that and try to say to your lawyer, I only followed his advice. This is the disclaimer at the end of the joke rather than the beginning. You shouldn't do that. It will probably get you arrested, but I don't really know how quick the IRS is to work. I know they denied my friend's tax return for one of his states that he was in for like 3 months this year because he didn't make any income there. And they're trying to be like, it doesn't matter that you lived here. You didn't make any income. And he's like, yo, the last 3 years you accepted that. What do you mean? The kids are right here. Does anyone want a canned fart? And they'll be like, oh, fuck, he's got an OnlyFans account. Oh, fuck, he bought one. We got the first one. They look behind me on my shelf and it's the Harley Quinn scratch and sniff comic. And they're like, get out of here. He's a lost cause. It said on the front cover, filled with farts and fun for the whole family. And he actually bought it, man. We have to get out of here, dude. We can't stay. All right. This dude still thinks they're fun. They're the what? Don't virtue signal. You know the Harley Quinn scratch and sniff fart fetish comic. Come on. Everyone knows the Harley Quinn. I've still got mine sealed up behind me, PSA 10. And you're gonna act like you don't know what it is? Okay. Don't you see it right back there? Oh, of course, my bad, my bad. No, that is real, by the way. I'm not, like, I didn't make that up at all. That is completely a true and real thing. And I'm pretty sure it was made for just like a couple people. Very interesting. I've never heard of this. Wait. Oh, fuck. It can't be niche knowledge because then it's so bad that I know it. Can one other person chime in, please, and go, oh, I've heard of that. It's way worse for me if I'm the only person who's ever heard of this. Because then everyone's going to ask why I was at the midnight release and got it signed, dude. Fuck, I got it signed in a green pen. Oh, man. Does the Faithful Sheriff still do that, like, whole thing where you can make him fart if you subscribe to him? I don't know if it's actually if you subscribe to him. It's just really funny to me that, like, he's a grown man who now dresses up like a peanut in honor of the burnt peanut, which is, may he fly high. And has a redeem on his channel that you can make him fart. That's, like, it's tragic, but it's really funny. It's tragic that he probably does think, like, this is really funny that people can make me fart. I just think it's really funny that he's at that age dressing up as a peanut online. I'm pot calling the kettle. I understand. Look, you're looking at your screen right now. You know what I'm about to say. Fucking fair enough. I'll back off before I get shot through the heart and I'm to blame, okay? If he was a hot chick, that's big money. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is the Faithful Sheriff should really pivot into being a large-breasted anime woman who still farts. Then I think we'd all forgive him, dude. Hit me up if you want to talk, big dog. Hit me up if you want to talk. I was about to call him Gaming for Hope. Sorry, the two of them are synonymous in my mind. And I don't know which one that's a bigger insult to. I guess probably Gaming for Hope. I don't know. It's like power scaling shit versus ass, you know what I mean? Gaming for Hope clips are some of the funniest clips on the internet. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but they are really funny, man. Okay. Ugh. Dude, I'm so hot, and it's about to sound like I'm fetish posting. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna back off. I do need to get my air conditioning fixed desperately, though. I wish I had a thermometer in here so I could just take the temperature. Damn, it says I'm the hottest man alive. So, guess it's not lying. Turn on your real camera? We'll do no such thing. I will continue to be a rat avatar that I can hide behind and look attractive, okay? Does the rat look attractive? I don't know. We kind of got the same build shape-wise. Oh, fuck. That would actually be so tough. Okay, what do you guys think about if I commissioned a full model of, like, Peter Griffin to stream as? Just, like, every now and then. Like, every now and then I just turn it on. I am going to reach out to my creator of my model, and I'm going to ask them to give me a Peter Griffin butt chin that I can toggle on every now and then. I think that'd be awesome, man. That'd be such a tough one to have. Every time, if I ever want to hit it, I can turn that one on. That would go crazy, actually. Okay, we gotta do that. We gotta do that for sure. I mean, I've already got one. I guess, hold on. New viewers here. Get ready. I'm about to jingle keys. Keep your attention hooked. Ready? Jingle, 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 jingle. Everyone look. We all looking? All right. And now I've got your attention. Make sure you pay your taxes. The deadline is coming up. The IRS probably doesn't play. I don't know. I mean, they haven't caught me yet. Whoa, nice. Yeah, they were natural. Dude. Okay, if you ever get plastic surgery to make your breasts larger, just always say they were natural. Because, like, they were. That's how it works. At some point, they had to be. Probably. I guess maybe it doesn't work. It probably does. That line doesn't work as well if you're trans, though. I just realized. Don't use that one then, because I don't know if they... I mean, I guess they're natural, but, like, I'm gonna have to think on this one for a while. I'm gonna have to go in circles on this one for about 30 more minutes before I come up with my final answer as to whether or not that line works for you. We're gonna keep investigating this. I've got my best men on the case. Actually, they're women now. Did you pay tax on those jugs? Yep. Yeah, what can I say? And breasts are real breasts. I mean, I guess that is another way to look at it, right? Like, anyone is still... I mean, realistically, I don't care what you do. Man breasts. Oh, I thought you were saying Anne's breasts. I was like, yeah, I'm sure she would have some. I mean, like, yeah. Realistically, also, by the way, I don't really give a fuck what anybody does with their body, except there's one exception I'm gonna make for this. Get ready for the most... everyone's holding on to their breath right now, because this bit could either go really well, or it could really torpedo and dive bomb the vibes for the rest of the night. All right, it's time. I really don't fuck with Botox. Botox is the one that I just don't understand at all. Like, if you want it, absolutely get it for yourself. With that said, I am gonna think that your face looks like fucked up now. Like, you look like a wax model where the guy didn't know what you looked like. You know what I mean? Like a wax model from memory. That's kind of how I view a lot of people who get Botox. Get the cancel tweet ready. Fuck, man. My first Google Doc. Dude, that would actually be... Oh, can somebody please start beef with me and cancel me so I can make a video responding to my first Google Doc? Do you know how bad I want to start out a video and go... Guys. Fuck, that would feel so good. Oh, the power coursing through me. Okay, but also, like, make the claim something that's really easy to respond to, right? Like, don't say I did anything that's too fucked up, because I don't know if I'll have evidence to disprove that. So, like, if you're gonna do that, just know you have a free pass to say, like, I only paid $3 for a Wendy's 4 for $4 or something like that, and I made the employee pay the other $1. Say something like that, and then I'd be like, fuck, they got me. Does Wendy's even still do the 4 for $4? I doubt it. Those were AI, not me. I heard you save Scum and Slay the Spire. That's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah. Keep that going. Keep that going. Let's think of some other ones that are like really low stress. Also, by the way, I did think that was an AI-generated picture of me as a doctor, guys. Stop trying to say I was depicting myself as Ratsis Christ. No, I wasn't doing that. I just thought it was a doctor. I just don't know what doctors look like. I can't believe you said women who get Botox are ugly. That's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah. Keep the wording like that so I can pull up the clip and be like, you'll note I very carefully danced around saying any words like that. You'll note that very clearly. Dude, I did. Okay, I saw a video and I went, wow. No offense if this is something you care about. A smidge. Just a little bit of offense, actually. A video popped up on my TikTok For You page, and I was like, damn, this might be the biggest miss they've ever had. Because it started with a guy saying, here's what the Kardashians did this Easter. And I went, whoa. I don't even remotely give a fuck. Like, I'm not even trying to be like nonchalant king or whatever. I just saw it and went, why do I care what another family did for Easter, man? I just don't, I don't have, there's enough going on in my life that I don't really care. I hope they had fun. That's really all I got. I heard him say women would pick sushi 90% of the time. Fuck. No! I actually, oh fuck, hold on, wait. Let me think on this bit. Trans man who starts picking pizza because he wants to fit in, despite the cravings for sushi still existing. What do we think about that? I feel like that's pretty good, right? Like, it's the final, oh fuck, if I want to socially transition, I guess I gotta be in for Domino's. Motherfucker, dude. I was so feeling one of the eel rolls tonight. Oh. Put that in the Google Doc. Yeah, label that one Exhibit A. I'm hoping by the end of the stream we can make it to G. We're gonna speed run this one, boy. I mean, again, if you care about celebrity drama, like, whatever, power to you. I'm sure it's entertaining if you're into it. I mean, like, I look at internet drama that I don't give a fuck about. G, we going all the way to Z? Yes! Plan Z! What was the one they went to in the SpongeBob movie? What plan did Plankton use in the SpongeBob movie? Oh, it is Plan Z. Never mind. Holy fuck. Oh, damn. They got a picture of him sniffing that thing. I know it smelled good as hell. Fucking stupid comment. I just know he's in there sniffing that shit. It smells like a dusty library. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Oh, man. This is where I revealed my mom was part bookworm. Oh, fuck. I know that probably tasted good as hell. Oh, man. Oh, dude, I need air conditioning. I know I've said it so many times. I'm sweating so much. I'm gonna shower after this stream. Oh, it's gonna feel so good to be naked and wet like your mother was last night on my bed. Am I right or am I right, fellas? Come on now. Come on, up top on that one, boys. Smells like Karen's USB port. Fuck, I know that shit smells good as hell. That was the name of his computer wife, right? You don't have to virtue signal. Yes. We all know that was her name. Come on. We respect women around here. So much so that I've even got feminist literature sitting on my coffee table. I haven't read it or opened it at all, but it's sitting out there. So fucking watch out, buddy, and don't call it performative. Because I don't know what that word means. I haven't read a book in a while, all right? I'm not really up to date on my vernacular. Dude, Karen's USB port probably smells like the PS4 exhaust pipe. Oh, fuck yeah. Shit, and you know that one was stinking up because, man, a PS4 could not run silent for the life of it. Victoria's Secret catalog doesn't count as literature? Wait, I might have never read a book then. Hold on. I'm kidding. Obviously, I've read a book before. I think that one of my favorite books is probably, just because of the twist ending, I really liked One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. I just felt like the twist kind of came out of nowhere, and it really challenges you as a reader. Unlike, a Hop on Pop was a little bit derivative for me. I just wasn't that big on it, but like, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, they fucking cooked on that one, man. Go, dog, go. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Don't even get me started, dude. Oh my god, you won't believe what happens in this one. I really don't want to spoil it for you guys because it's a really good read, and I would highly recommend checking it out if you have some time. You won't believe what actually happens if you would give a mouse a cookie, man. Like, I can't get any more into it because it might be spoilers, but wow. That is powerful writing. Damn, you're reading the tough stuff. I'm not at that level yet. Yeah, I'm kind of hooked on phonics or whatever. Bro, all the homies just chilling in the tree. Yeah, that tree was kind of giving. Fucking stupidest joke I've ever made. This tree is giving. It's giving. Also, new circle of hell for anybody who just comments on TikTok. Oh, that's not. Hey, so hope that helps. You are all going to a new circle of hell. I just want you to know that because you're just being so disingenuous in the comments, and it actually pisses me off to go through the comments because it used to be like I'd see a joke that was supplementary to the TikTok that was going on, and now I go into the comments and it's just someone going, hey, so actually that's not how this works. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. It was a joke video. It was a joke video that was a gimmick. Like, I saw somebody who was making some stupid recipe that obviously wouldn't work, and it came out as like a homunculus at the end, and the homunculus at the end was like humanoid and talking, and somebody in the comments went, that actually wouldn't happen. Yeah, obviously. What, you think they made a homunculus in their kitchen? Just as a random Saturday afternoon activity? Most people make a homunculus in their bed at Saturday night, dude. Okay, there's a very big difference. Everybody, Poops book. Oh, Everybody Poops. I've heard of that book, actually. Never mind. Sorry. It stunlocked me for a second because I couldn't understand the sentence structure. Even though the sentence structure was completely correct. I thought that you were saying everybody poops out books. And I was like, damn. Bookworms have been getting busy. Would you love me if I was a bookworm, I say, while shitting out a book normally? Holy shit, it's a I couldn't say thesaurus, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even meaning to come across as like a, oh, haha. No, I was actually going to say Sathoris. Maybe the heat is frying my brain from the inside out. I'm not certain. It kind of feels like it's an egg and it's hot concrete right now, guys. Actually, that's very derivative. Yeah, hey, so we don't really do that anymore. I'm not joking, I'm an actual idiot. Yeah, like there is no bit, guys. I forgot how to speak English. And it's really unfortunate. It's the only language I had. So, I mean, I better lock in on some ASL that you guys can't see because of the VTuber model. So I need to, oh, please. One day, I need to do a stream where I hire an ASL interpreter to just stand behind me and translate the entire time. And I just keep saying more and more obscure words in English to see at what point, like, I just keep checking back to see if she still got it. And I'm like, fuck, she's good. Be like, yeah, no, I was actually needing a new hat. I stopped by the local haberdashery. That won't fucking get you? All right, now. Fuck, they're good. Fuck. Yeah, I was trying to get a new medieval chainmail set, but unfortunately the Gorget wasn't in my size. Fuck, they're good. Son of a bitch. Why's it gotta be a she, though? You outwoked me. I've got nowhere to run on this one. I've been comedically backed into a corner. I've got no answer to this one. This is one where I've got to just put out my own Google Doc and apologize instantly because I don't know how you dig out of this one. That was a home run, man. Fucking good shit. Lock me up, hook, line, and sinker. Because women are good with their hands. I would never say that. That seems, remember, I have a feminist literature sitting on my coffee table, and it probably is against that. I'm not sure. I haven't read it, but it probably would be against that if I had to imagine. I'm not, again, I haven't read it. But like that's kind of what the book's title, which is what I use to judge most books, would tell me that it would be against. It's not enough time to read the whole thing. Also, and I know it's been said before, and I'm sure it'll be said 100 times after I'm gone, you absolutely can judge a book by its title. Books are expensive as fuck. You need some way to judge it before you pick it up. And it's not feasible to say, oh, just read 400 pages of it to see if you like it first. I'm gonna judge it by its cover and the synopsis on the back. That's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna judge it by its backside more. So I guess that's kind of what it is if you are looking at somebody from the front, you shouldn't judge them. But if you're seeing them from the back, then you're cool to judge them. Just take the book home, read it, and decide if you want to buy it. They should have buildings that are like publicly available where you could just borrow books so you could see if you like the book to see if you'd want to pick it up or see if you'd be interested in the series. Anybody thought of this yet? Alexandria? Never been there. I don't hate women. I charge them full price for sushi. I appreciate the spelling of sushi with an E at the end. I'll invest in that. Yeah, I'm thinking we could really get somewhere with that one, man. Just like a bit... What the fuck is this song? Sorry, it just had like a little meow in it. I'm not gonna finish that joke. Yeah, I am. What am I think like I got fingers for, man? Fingers? Fuck. I was gonna say morals, and then I read my fat fingers, and my brain went, alright, guess we're saying that one now. That's actually why I have fingers. No, I felt something growing in my lower region, and I went, oh, they're meowing up there. At least it isn't sushi. That's how it should be spelled from now on. If you are selling Americanized sushi, you should name your restaurant Sushi, like with Sue as the first name, space she is the last one. That would be really good. Because like you're not going to be selling authentic sushi anyways. Why bother spelling it right? You know what I mean? That way there's no confusion when you walk in and there's 77 variants of California rolls. Dude, can I be real though? This might be my male genes talking. I'm sorry, you are going to be reminded that I am a man streaming. I don't like sushi that much. Like, I don't hate sushi. And some sushi rolls, I will order, and I go, damn, that one was really good. But then for the most part, I'll have a bite of sushi, and I go, it's all right. And then I look at the price, and I go, whoa! It's not all right. I fucking love sushi. Maybe it's just all the sushi around me is way too overpriced. I don't know. My favorite part of my local sushi restaurant is that they give me an appetizer that's like cream cheese and crab. That shit bangs. That's the best part of the whole meal. I go out just for that part, all right? When people are saying they're going to our local sushi spot, I'm like, shit, say less. I'll show up just for the appetizer. But all sushi restaurants here are all you can eat. Is it like conveyor belt sushi? Because if so, I'm sorry, I can't stand conveyor belt sushi. It's just, look, because, okay, conveyor belt sushi is such like a novel idea. Where everyone goes, oh, let's go out to conveyor belt sushi. It's gonna be so fun. And then every single roll that's even remotely good gets taken by the people sitting right next to the fucking conveyor belt, and they'll take it every single time. Then it comes around to you and you go, I don't know. I just had this roll 4 times. I'll just wait for something else to come out, and nothing else will ever come out. You will be sitting there for the rest of your life, man, because everybody else is going to take the good shit. You can't be self-governed. They're sitting up front for a reason, okay? They're going to steal everything. Basically, and then I think as a restaurant, we should be allowed to vote to eject that person from the premises. If they take too many of the good rolls in a row, it should be a house rule that you're all allowed to beat the shit out of whoever it is that's hogging the good rolls, okay? Everyone's allowed to get up, Popeye style, wind up their arms, hit him with a why I oughta. So they know what's coming. They're bracing themselves, clenching their teeth. Nope, you order, they make it, they bring. There's a couple all-you-can-eat sushi places near us, but like, us being me and Joe Fishburne, by the way, because normally we go out for food together, seeing as we are roommates. But like, I don't know, they're so expensive here. Granted, so is everything. The US is just very expensive right now. I don't know what's happening with that. Anyways, no current events, nobody bring up anything. Strait of Hormuz, oh, I thought it was gay. And they were roommates, yup. Did you know, it took me such an embarrassingly long time to realize that was probably somebody finding out that like their friends were gay. It took me such an embarrassingly long amount of time because I really thought the entire crux of the joke was just, haha, he repeated the thing that she said out loud. That actually was not the entire crux of the joke. There was a whole secondary layer that I guarantee you everybody else saw instantly. That like 10 years after the Vine was recorded, I went, oh my God, they were probably fucking. Oh my God, that's probably what this was about the whole time, dude. I thought it was just like a haha person talk loud in public, everybody point and laugh. Because I do that shit. If somebody says something in public that I hear, I always turn to somebody and repeat it. Why? I don't know. Just so you feel a little bit ridiculed. So you never really feel safe in your skin. That's what I'm here to do. My goal on this earth is to inconvenience others. To live is to inconvenience others. So I will inconvenience you. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I feel like it's just something that, it's like when you're driving and you see cows, so you point and you say cows. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just, there's some shit you do. If somebody says something loud, you repeat whatever they said. Granted, there have been some times I haven't repeated things that people have said out loud because they're words I can't say. And that, kids, is called having self-restraint. I mean, it was based on older historians. They always assumed any same-sex individuals that were found buried together were really good friends that lived together. Historians finding the skeletons of 2 dudes clearly spooning with one of them who was absolutely inside the other one at the time they died. Aw, they were warming each other up to survive a cold winter. Aw, how heartwarming. Heart wasn't the only thing getting warmed that day. Am I right or am I right, fellas? Yeah. Kind of sound like that Castle Crasher guy when he eats the beef sandwich and he hears the, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, what the fuck? How could you have not played Castle Crashers, man? Like, it's a classic. Dude, I've recently been playing Castle Crashers again, LAN party style. Man, I miss LAN parties. Holy shit, I've been, my little brother and his girlfriend come over and then we play 4-player Castle Crasher. Oh my God, dude. It's so fun to play something on the same screen. I feel like I haven't done that in ages. You joke, but that's what they would literally say. Historians finding a letter from somebody saying that their partner is their cock warmer. Historians reading it. That's really kind. They were so close they would look after each other's chickens. Wow. We need to write about this. They must have been very good friends. This is a friendship that I've since yet unseen. What are we thinking? What are we thinking I should do now? Sorry, I'm so fucking hot, sweaty, and needing a shower that I'm thinking of ending just because, oh my god, it's so warm in my room that it might be a health hazard. I am sweating through myself. I've drank my entire 64 ounce of water in the past 2 hours, and I've sweat most of it out. It's not a great streaming setup right now. But the issue is I can't open my door, because if I open my door, my audio escapes, and then other people might be able to hear me. And as much as I love streaming, I think the number one thing that would make me want to like curl up into a ball and die is if anybody ever said, hey, do you stream? Because they heard me talking. You know what I mean? Like, I would hate that. I would sell the condo I'm living in currently. I would have to skip town, man. That's the most embarrassing shit of all time. Content creators need to be put down. But only if it's in a Mr. Beast video where the last one alive gets $10 million. Only then do they need to be put down in Minecraft. Alright, as long as they're turning it into entertainment. And you wanna know what's crazy? I think people would sign up. What if they said, hey, I found this streamer that sounds just like you? So, if somebody ever said that to me, if anybody verbatim said, hey, this streamer sounds exactly like you, and pulled up my model, my back molar actually doubles as a cyanide capsule. So I would pop it up and crunch down really fast, because there's no shot in hell I'm living on known as a streamer. I'm taking myself out, man. No matter the Guantanamo Bay could be waterboarding me, and I'd be like, I've never heard of him. And then they'd be like, that's it. Hey, are you a VTuber? Okay, you know what? You might have made it worse. You actually just, congratulations. I'm popping a second pill for the love of the game. You know, I'm popping out the one in my other molar and shoving it in their mouth. We're going down together, okay? Because I can't have anybody going, yeah, I called him a VTuber and then he just killed himself. Because then it would just be out there. So we need to Romeo and Juliet this shit, not by choice. You look like the VTuber type. If somebody said that to me, I would reconsider my whole life. I would lock the fuck in, man. I would start going to the gym 8 times a week. I would be so fucking locked in. You have the body. Yeah, if somebody said, wow, you got the build of a VTuber and a VTuber fan, I go, that's it, buddy. You just fucking wait. I'm looking like Mr. Olympia by this time next year. Fuck you. What steroids does Dwayne The Rock Johnson take? Dude, I've always wanted to be that archetype, but I don't have the drive or motivation, which I think is the real limiting factor of it. I would love to be one of those, like, dudes who plays video games and is weirdly jacked out of his fucking mind. I would love to be one of them. Unfortunately, I don't have the drive, desire, motivation, care, discipline. So if I just didn't have any of those limiting factors, I'm actually really close to being there. It's just, there's a couple of little things I gotta work on first. I actually would be in way better shape if I had a membership to a rock climbing gym, but the only rock climbing gyms near me charge over $100 per month, and I'm sorry, what the fuck? What the fuck? Who has that? For rock climb? It's fake rocks on a wall, man. I know I could go outside and boulder for real. I would crack my head open, man. Like everybody who ever got a head injury circa 2008, their parents would say they cracked their head open. My dad actually said that to me because I still have a scar on my forehead from it. When I was a kid, there was like a broken Christmas ornament on the ground, and I was just rolling on our carpet because I was a stupid, dumb, idiot child. And I rolled directly onto the glass shard and sliced my head. And my parents always said, your head bursted open. And I really thought that, like, I was near death. Like, when I hear that, I'm thinking, like, skulls exposed. I'm lying there on the floor in a puddle of my own blood. But whenever I look at the scar, I'm like, wait a minute, it was just like a tiny little cut. Like, I'm sure it bled a lot, and it was probably really scary at the time. But the scar tells me, well, I guess maybe the scar doesn't grow as I grow. So when I was a child, it was probably a lot larger. It's not hard to find, though, because I've got a huge fucking forehead. So it's really easy to see. I'm kind of looking like Megamind right now. I'm Megamind maxing. I'm trying to get out for the Blue Man Group, you know? That's a good war story. Actually, I think that I need to come up with a better story for it. Because saying that I rolled over glass shards as a kid when I was playing on the carpet, it makes me sound like my classroom was different from the other kids. You know what I mean? By which I mean I was in the gifted and talented program. I don't know what the fuck you guys were thinking. Whew, saved it. No Google Doc today. That was almost Exhibit B. Skirt. Oh, I felt a dodge by. I felt the whoosh go by. Holy shit, it was like I was in the Matrix. I dodged that one. You weren't on the full-size bus? That was, you know, I mean, I don't know what you could have meant by that. That's exactly the joke. The crayons were locked up. Thank God I didn't play Titan in Destiny 2, man. Then I would never be able to beat the crayon eating allegations. Main reason I didn't play Titan, though, is I had 2 people in my group who already played Titan, so I just played Warlock. Because I already had 2 people who played Hunter, so I went, mother, I'm on Warlock duty. Granted, Warlock was my main in Destiny 1, but Destiny 2, I think I would have mained Titan if I could have, but Warlock was still fun. I still had a lot of fun playing Warlock. What about now? I don't play Destiny 2. I'm a normal functioning person now. All right? That's behind me. Bungie abandoned me and I abandoned them. In fact, let's check right now. Obviously, player count is not everything. Mind you, I know that. How they doing right now? How's Destiny 2 doing on the player count as we speak? Destiny 2. There are 11,000 players in game right now. That's fucking pathetic. I'm sorry, that is pathetic. Their last DLC dropped to 314,000 concurrent players, and their 12-hour peak is under 13,000 players. I know games lose a lot of their player base as time goes on, absolutely. But I mean, it's just so clear they killed this game with a gun, no? Ironically, considering that was the main thing people would collect. Oh my god. Averaging like, oh man, its average peak every single day is like 11,000 players. That's its peak now. I'm sorry. Wow, that's rough. Today it had a better peak because it looks like an event dropped, because it looks like they were down for something, for maintenance, and then it came back up. So they got an extra 1,000 players playing. That's, man. I mean, I feel like they were such an iconic name. How do you fumble a game that bad? They had the players going, this is what we want. This is what would make the game better. If you just did this, we'd have a bunch of fun with it. And every time, at every turn, they needed to shoot themselves in the foot. They needed to. They have meetings for people like you? What, like at Destiny's HQ? I hope so. I hope they go, how can we piss them off more? The upper brass is like, hey, people aren't happy with the game. What if we made it worse? Then they'd go, wow, I wish it was back like it was in Lightfall. One of the most devilish statements ever constructed. Yeah, I'll be real. I stayed away from Destiny 2 for so long. Man, I wish I stayed away just a little bit longer. Because I had stayed away until Lightfall dropped. And then my friends were like, Strand is really cool. You have to play. So I played during Lightfall. I loved Destiny 1. And then when I played Lightfall, I went, wow, I get it now. Destiny's freaking awesome. And then I played the final shape and I went, guys, Destiny's freaking awesome. And then after one season, they went, hey, by the way, we fucking hate this game and we're going to be killing it now. And I went, okay. Well, thanks, guys. I paid $100 for this year of content. That's what proved to me I'm not immune to propaganda. The fact that I still paid $100 to play Destiny 2 that year. Man, not my smartest move. Not my smartest financial decision. It would have been smarter to actually just throw it at a homeless man and watch him spend it on Modelo. Well, I think I'm going to end there for today so I can go take my shower. Maybe edit a couple shorts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I will. I hope you guys all have a great day. What? That was racist? Why on Modelo? I feel like it's always the cheapest one at a gas station. When it comes, because like when you're buying, if you're poor, you buy for quantity. Add that added to the Google Doc, Exhibit C. Fuck. This isn't helping. Modelo is cheap, isn't it? Because, like, look, I mean, maybe you'd buy one of the light ones, but this isn't, or wait, Blue Ribbon. What was Blue Ribbon for? I don't remember what that's in regards to. Well, I'm going to be ending here for today, taking my shower, getting all nice and clean, because I am currently a dirty, dirty, filthy boy who needs to be punished. If you would like to punish me, make sure you guys, I don't know, jerk off on your screen. I guess. Sure, why not? Do that. Have fun with it, man. Try to make it look like a Jackson Pollock painting when you're done, alright? For me. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably gonna do just chatting, at least for the start of stream tomorrow. Maybe we'll transition into a game, but I'll be real, no games have been speaking my fancy currently, because I like yapping a lot, and I don't have many good yapping games right now. Slay the Spire 2, I focus too much on the game. Eugenics, I focus too much on the game. Resident Evil, I can't stop jerking off when Leon's on the screen. It's a real problem for me, so that's going to be rough. I should go back to Resident Evil, though. I do want to finish that game. I've got to finish Requiem, especially because we're in Raccoon City now. That's, like, the fun part. We got to get back to that. So maybe we'll do Resident Evil tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to do Resident Evil Saturday no matter what. That's for sure. Windows XP Pinball, that would be fucking awesome. And then I just get, like, a bunch of flaming graphics that I can constantly pop up on the screen. But a flaming, rotating text that just goes like, parents divorced. And I go, yes! There's gonna be a new high score! Alright. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for something. Peace!